Wow.
Hey, yeah, you got it.
Demonetized immediately.
Sick.
So, last we left off,
Copyright.
after having an encounter in the forest with seemingly this man who had started like a dance festival or this whole showcase and stealing scarecrows. You had gone out and investigated and placed a scarecrow to try to lure it out and figure out what happened, discovered this, and dealt with the majority. He escaped, but you managed to recover a number of the scarecrows, though they were disformed. During that night, you managed to get some rest after you recovered, where Morgan then left and gone on her airship to head back to her home, which Dimitri and Dove joined her on that trip while the other three stayed behind. After that, the three of you, Soot, Izak, and Mulian, went and spoke to a couple of people. You spoke to both Goliath, the farmer behind everything, and Grayson, one of the nearby farmers. And upon questioning talking to them and explaining what had happened, you were paid by Goliath for your services thus far, and you asked a little bit of questions and got some interesting answers. Not entirely set on what had transpired, you decided to go back into town, do a little bit of investigating. With some raised suspicions, you kind of gathered the rest of your teammates and went back out after going to the townhouse, doing some investigation and talking to Mr. White and learning of a possible person that he would like brought into his organization to see if they can possibly be recruited. You went back out, found that Goliath had already left with his cart to try to recover the rest of the scarecrows. Tried to follow him out, saw that the scarecrows had been gathered up and that he had gone deeper into the forest and that he does visit the forest because it's where his son died, named Jack, which is similar, same name as the entity that you inquired. Some of you decided to leave him be and let him go accordingly, and others decided to try to talk with him and interact and pay your respects in the best way you deem fit. Afterwards, he left before the rest of you, or the majority of you, and then you had a bit of a discussion while walking back on the path. It is now at this point about 6 p.m., 7 p.m. Late in the day. You have already regathered with Dimitri, and your entire troop is back into the city proper. You've already gotten back through the main gates, so it is yours. You are on your way back to your manor. You were discussing both plans forward and what to do and what else lies, and Izak was also filling you in on certain information that had been brought to his attention. So.
I'd also like to make a note in paper for future character witness. Goliath should dub in trouble again. Important note.
So it's
You said it was 7 p.m.?
It's about like it's later in the day. It's not yet sunset, but it is later in the day.
The circus show was at 8, right?
Yeah, for tonight.
Yeah, it's tonight. They didn't. I don't believe there was a specific time.
You guys want to go to the circus tonight instead? We just have to stop by Mr. White's mansion first.
It's been a weird night so far, so sure.
Might as well.
Let's go. off to Mr. White's mansion. Thanks, guys.
You better actually juggle.
I'm sorry. Yada yada for the rest of the day and then go to circus tomorrow.
No!
I think I'll start working on the railroad again.
Oh my god!
I'm working on the rest.
Give me yada yada for 30 years until I get my pension.
all of that.
Actually,
all of the heated discussion disappears after we.
Yeah.
We're like,
Oh my god, that's right.
I got no idea what's going on.
God.
You mother. Oh, wait, you agree
You
with me?
insensitive piece of shit. Let's go to the circus.
Son of a bitch, I'm in.
All right. So, just going on foot across the city of Dragonspire, easy enough. You know your path by now. You
remember we
quickly
need our chibi forms. That would be like
I know.
actually visibly
This is all in
chibi.
you
Literally
quickly arrive.
fairy tale. Like then this happened. Happy. It's fucking Nile, not Nilem. Nilem is our happy, and it said he does all of our transfers. Like
Wait, what was our name again?
Nylon
Nylon
you.
Thank you.
Write it down.
It's spelled with a
Every
Y.
session.
just a chibi.
It's
flume.
spelled with a Y?
Spelled
Like-
with a Y.
because
So is
the Y
the
was
All
majority.
our fans wonder when are we gonna see them.
Yeah,
Late
Yeah.
late stage fans. The early fans know.
I don't
Three
know what
people
you're
voted,
talking about
and
because
the
I've
Y
only
had
started
1, 2,
watching
1.
Fairy Tale.
No, I mean early stage fans remember seeing Nylum and we abandoned him. Late stage fans wouldn't know.
Oh,
They
right,
got it
right.
after.
Yeah.
Not that one. That one.
Ah, thank you.
I'm just saying this is a sandbox.
Yeah, you
We
guys
could,
arrive.
we could literally go back and find Nylum.
Are you crossing out Mulligan?
No.
Or we could look where he was and
Abandoned.
never find him ever again because he's in a completely different location looking for us.
I
Maybe
can't
he
try.
just- maybe he died.
Maybe he
What?
died.
Maybe.
He actually
Anyway.
probably
Name.
died.
To
So
the
you
circus.
guys have arrived
What do you play?
at the manor. You are greeted by Alfred at the door, and he lets you all in. How may I be of service? You come back today. Is there something you need to discuss? Or...
Is that
You
Before he
okay?
dies.
I think we wanted to see if we could send instead of tickets for tomorrow's circus, do we have tickets for tonight's circus?
Yeah, here's the tickets from.
Got any more of that grass?
Mooney, could you like take a look at him? He doesn't seem like he's well. Need a glass of water or
He hasn't
something?
looked well since I met
Open your
him.
mouth.
Damn.
Inhale. Hold.
Goddamn.
Exhale.
Don't
And
exhale.
exhale.
Don't exhale.
Is this Andres
Are
or
you
is this his
are you
character?
actually okay?
No, I don't know what the hell's going on.
Did you get it something stuck?
No.
I roll a 10 for a medicine check.
Jesus Christ.
How am I looking, Doc?
Turn your head and cough.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
You have a hernia.
Wow.
You'll need a surgery.
To the circus. I told you all about Lenore. I told you all about Lenore, right? I think I discussed it with you guys.
Said there was a person
Or did you all yada yada that because there was a guy that might be suicidal?
Right.
Of what a circus is.
kind of
Think
ran out of it.
surgery happens
He
at a
just said there
circus.
was to tell us
He
about
lays down
Lenora.
on a random hernia that says prop.
What?
Oh my god!
What'd you say?
Finland!
On the way to the circus, I should probably discuss it with you guys since you guys kind of yada yada because there was a guy we were worried might be suicidal.
You know, a dead 8-year-old is kind of important.
Mr. White wanted me to potentially discuss something with a troupe from the circus. She's one of the. I was told that she's very good with acrobatics, and she actually works with the circus. Her name's Lenora, and he actually wanted me to recruit her. Mr. White believes she would be a very good fit for us, and to try to recruit her either for us or as a whole. I want to know if you guys are open to.
We're not a good
Recruiting
fit for
someone
us. So I don't know how she would fit into our group, but sure. I mean, more hands. I feel like, you know,
I mean, if
collective
If
action.
five people can't
Oh, wait, I
solve
can't
one
even call you
problem
that
in a day,
anymore.
6
You're
people
my
can
mom.
definitely solve one
No.
problem in a day.
I agree.
5 dysfunctional people. I'm sure 6
Don't
dysfunctional
get
will
Morgan.
fit in just fine.
Maybe she'll be a therapist.
Maybe it's like an electromagnetic field where like the positives and the negatives they kind of like cancel out and they create like a
We're
force.
getting you a therapist.
We also need someone that is qualified to be a therapist for Doug.
Is she a therapist?
You've
No,
experienced
we
a lot of
No, we got rid of
Oh my
her
God.
mom. She's probably gonna have a
I
little
think we
trauma
all
from
need
losing her mom.
therapy.
Got this. Potted plant. Here, take the potted plant.
Have you been
stole this
carrying that
you.
for
Yeah,
Like-
have you been carrying that
He
so
did
bad?
actually.
It was on Goliath's doorstep. He wouldn't want it.
Oh,
He's probably gonna kill himself
Did you
anyway.
steal
Oh.
it from
that's no.
I borrowed it.
him? You stole it from him.
You can give
Think-
it back to him whenever you're ready.
I was gonna say, think about how much it would mean to him to give it back to him. Just take
Can
care
I
of it.
give it to the gentleman that answered the door? Be like, can you
Alfred?
put this in the manor? It's his name, Alfred.
Yes.
Alfred.
Okay, can I give it to Alfred? Because like, can you put this?
No,
in?
you have to keep it.
I'm not carrying it
What are
out
you
this
gonna
whole
do?
time.
What
Oh
are you
my
gonna
god,
name
give
it?
me the potted plant.
What are you gonna name it?
I thought you just got a hernia.
No, I
Do you
did.
have a hernia?
Giorgio.
This is my potted plant.
George.
Alright, let's go to the circus.
This is Giorgio.
You're not really gonna carry that
Giorgio.
all night, right?
Giorgio.
Someone's got to carry this potted plant.
Why?
Can
Why?
Give it to me, please.
Give who to you?
Here's the potted plant.
Giorgio.
You've named it Georgia.
Who are you laughing with?
I'm sure this sixth person will fit in just fine.
Who is this?
It's the
What's the pigeon you're laughing with?
You have half a brain cell right now. I just want you to know. Currently,
She's just
Yeah, I
You have
imagining
half
it.
a brain
I
cell.
I have the eyeball.
And you're also half a wacky inflatable R22 man.
Dope.
What?
Buoy.
Morgan left. She's
Buoy,
not
thank you,
next
that's
to you
it.
Yeah,
anymore.
Bowie.
That's
You're
how.
laughing
That's
with
how much
yourself.
of a therapist I need because I'm imagining she's still next to me.
Yeah, now talk to
Aw.
the plant.
You know,
Talk
I'm-
to Giorgio.
You know,
Alfred,
I've been
can you
reading.
please put this in my room in the manor, or send someone to put this out in my room in the manor?
You need to water it.
Yes, I'll have this delivered back to you.
Thank you.
You need to water it.
Right.
It's actually yours.
It's not my. What are you talking about?
No, that Sprite is
So
yours.
Isaac, you needed to
I hate
speak.
you.
I don't own
Mr.
a
White?
potted plant.
Is the Sprite
We just need
yours?
to
you like
change
to?
the tickets.
No.
We're gonna go see
I
that
know
show
where
tonight.
Goliath lives.
So, you know,
I don't
I've
want
been
a potted
reading
plant.
about
I'll go upstairs
lately.
and let him know.
I
and
s-
see if I can
I think there's a spell that can
Hor-
help you find out your
horticulture is
purpose.
not one of my many
I
talents.
don't
take
need
some
that
from your
right
hand.
now.
Are you
upstairs.
sure?
I'm fine.
How do you know? You should
I can
try.
cast
Your mom just
I,
left.
I
you.
was rather rushed
Stop
last
really
time.
my
Do you mind if we
mom,
get a
guys.
quick word with him?
I didn't know
Your
it's not.
papers say
Right.
so. otherwise.
Cousins,
So,
right?
if anybody, do you bring anybody with you, or is it just yourself?
Would anyone like to get more info about Lenora, or am I going
Me.
by myself? Okay, come on.
Maybe we could do some collective bargaining. All right, let's go.
I we're local 50 and we're here to collectively party.
You were led upstairs. Actually, upon realizing
There you go.
how many of you, he comes downstairs and meets you in the large reading chamber, in the study chamber where there's like the couch and
Excuse me.
seating and different things. So a number of you take seats on the couch, and he comes in and sits across from you in one of the like large like smoking chairs. Sits across. Hello. You brought down. I luckily did not give away these tickets yet, so I still do have them with me. So you get them tonight's show.
Yes.
Yeah, that can be done. Easily arranged.
I apologize for having to come in and dash earlier. I just we took care of what we had to take care of, and we are now able to take care of that in a few. But I want to get more info on Lenora, if I may.
What kind of questions do you have?
Well, I already spoke to everyone. We are open to adding another member. My questions are, what? All I got from her is that you know that she's acrobatics and that she might be trying to help out the city on her own.
Yeah, you'll see in the show a bit of her technical prowess and her abilities and stuff. She's very physically able, as anybody can see. So looking through that, you can see that she has innate abilities. I do not know beyond the physical what she possesses, but she has seemingly taken it into her own hands to try to right some wrongs that have been happening. For the most part, she's been under the radar and normally goes out in the cover of night, and I don't know if she yet knows she's been caught on to. As far as local authorities are aware, it's kind of more of just a rumor going around to their end, but I've had a number of witnesses that I do trust and people that I were doing stakeouts on my behalf and such that had seen her in action and said, okay, no, she is, the rumors are true, sometimes a little exaggerated, but nonetheless there is credibility to them. And that she seems to have good intentions. It's not like she's vandalizing things or just attacking random people or robbing them. So the intention is there, which above all else means something good. And I would rather, if she's going out doing this, I don't want to see. I would, if somebody's attempting to do good, I would like to help you if I can.
Do we know anything about her motivations for why she's doing these things? It would help if we happen to know. It would help
No,
in
I've not
attempting
yet
to
made
recruit her.
I've not yet made any sort of contact with her. Everything is purely through observation at this stage. Just witnesses that have seen her in action, as well as a number of people that I've seen the show myself. And she does seem quite able. Most of her acts shows a great deal of physical discipline and regimen and strength and ability. And she seems to be very able in that. And she's, as far as what we've been able to discern, she's been in Dragonspire almost her entire life. She knows this city almost as well as anybody else.
Last question is if she is open to meeting with you, are you open to meeting with her?
Okay.
Okay, very well, that's all I needed. Thank you.
Yeah, you have middle. These seats are towards the middle of the area. Right now, they have it set up currently in the theater itself. They sometimes do during the summer seasons. They sometimes set up a tent in the in-between walls for a larger stage and grander performances. And sometimes they bring in fantastic beasts and other creatures. That are
Where do you find them?
Where do we find them?
They,
Where do they find?
the Fantastic Beasts.
They normally import them.
Did I miss something?
Yes.
The
It's a
reason I
Harry
started
Potter
laughing is
reference.
because before you even said
No,
it,
it's
I
not
was
Harry
doing the
Potter.
same
It is a Harry
thing.
Potter. Okay, I was right. It's a Harry Potter.
Fantastic Beasts.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fantastic Beasts and where to find them.
Gotcha.
A number of them are imported, but then a number of them are local and can be found throughout our wildernesses. And they just either hire people to go and capture them or sell.
The imported beasts from the Shadow area.
Would one of them happen to be a thing that changes color based on their moods?
I do not know what's
I love them.
in the library of animals. Right now they're in their small. They are in the smaller stage, so they don't have the large assortment of creatures that they do during the summer hours. But they will be. The reason why I brought this up now is that their shows will be coming to an end soon. They only have a couple more shows left before they prefer to a large number of their troupe travels during the winter months, and now that we are getting into the colder seasons, they will be headed down south and doing tours. They will take their tent, pack it up in a number of different carriages, and they will leave. A small number of the troupe generally remains, including Lenora, remain behind. And they generally, the theater gets rented out and used for other stage productions and such like that for the time being.
Must be pretty badass if they're willing to brave the wastelands outside the city. Just for a circus.
Well, they normally leave their tight-knit group, in that they do have unique abilities in and of themselves, but the rest of them will be most leaving shortly.
Is this show like something that is open to the general public, like, and is cheap? Like, how much were these tickets? Or is this like something that like only rich people go to?
No, it's not. It's not super bougie. It's definitely. It'd probably be.
It's not like a town fair kind of. Like
Yeah.
entry is like
You can
$5.
get like standing seats in the back for super cheap. The seats that he got for everybody do have like a ticket price of about 10 gold per ticket.
Where are our
So
seats?
it's like a good. So he paid for
We'll find out when we
pretty,
get there.
he paid for pretty decent seats for where you guys are at in this theater. But if you're in like the standing box, it drops down considerably.
I don't suppose these tickets are VIP meet and greet, are they?
Probably not.
That would make
No,
it easier to talk to her.
No, everyone knows. Afterwards, you just go wait by the doors. They all
Got it.
come in.
You gotta
Are
stay
we
in the store
making
so I can
first
sign your
contact with
playbill.
her, or have you
Guys,
talked
I
to
made
her?
it
I'm
through
not
it.
making contact.
So
I
we're
buy a
the
bunch
ones
of nets. We could just talk there.
facilitating that.
Yes, as I explained to Isaac, there is you are really going to be the reach out
to talk.
to try to both bring her into this organization.
Shit, we gotta sell ourselves.
Oh,
Good luck.
How are we gonna
Either
sell
that or
ourselves
just sell
more?
me. You know.
Oh,
If
okay.
she doesn't like
all
you.
you're-
That's
You're good at
if
doing
you don't
Yeah, you're
like-
great at it.
Yeah.
mesh with her. She doesn't like you. That's fine. But
I was gonna talk to her myself. Actually,
Good.
I wasn't gonna trust any of you.
And don't feel bad. We have two
Wow. The ghost of Morgan is even going, wow.
You know, I
The
was
ghost?
originally
The
gonna
ghost.
Ah!
As soon as she left,
I was originally
No.
going to try to hold Morgan back from throwing the nets, but no, I'm gonna let him throw the nets. So you have to beat him to her. If Bullion gets to her first with the nets, that's on you.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Mulligan,
No.
I said you wanted to talk to her.
Mulligan,
She's right here.
Mulligan,
No.
we'll make that plan C.
What's the
Plan A is figure out
I
a
have
different way to
two
talk
nets
to her.
now. I
Flat-
have 2 nets and a grappling hook.
Your plan
Why
C. Plan A is
grappling
try to talk to her. Plan B is try to get her evicted from wherever she's staying and like politely offer her a place to stay, and that's how we talk to her.
We're gonna put her in poverty to get her to join our, to get her to work for us.
Yes.
Well, can we just offer her like a livable wage?
That was
No.
above table, but yeah. Below table. Yeah, we'll talk.
that was
The only way anyone would
Down the table.
associate with us is if they're desperate.
Thanks.
I mean, not necessarily. We're working for Mr. White.
We also get
Right.
paid very well.
Yes.
I wouldn't know. I don't see the money. It goes everywhere else except for me. But that's
okay.
my fault.
Any,
We've only done
any other
one
questions
job.
for Mr. White?
Yeah, I know.
Pigeon?
Where is it?
How
My,
did you get in here?
That's an
Woo!
hour.
Woo!
Why is
ID
the pigeon
cards, my
saying
papers,
who
my
to-
papers,
Oh yeah.
my papers.
That's a-
His
He's
papers.
like-
Don't they
Where's
ask
the
my
papers?
papers?
Papers aren't ready.
I know when.
It's
Come on,
only
dog.
been like
Oh,
2
damn.
days.
Is it really?
When?
Yes.
Damn, I'm sorry.
It's only 2 days.
You
It's
got
a
like
fucking
another
court.
week and a half.
No.
Remember that Bastion things are supposed to take like a week? We wouldn't have gotten through one.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, the theater is just south in the entertainment district,
We spent one of the days building a bar.
along with a number of other assorted theaters and different
What?
shows and plays.
We spent one of them building a bar.
That's true.
Okay. So, if there's, do you need anything else with me? You have the tickets. Theater's just south of here.
Jesus.
Did you decide on a name for your
No,
theater?
walking. Yeah. It's on the poster that I worked
I
so
can't read.
hard
It's
on.
partially burnt.
Theater Daye.
Theater Diet.
It's partially burnt, but it looks
Wait,
amazing.
Was that on there from the beginning?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was.
That's incredible. I'm impressed.
This was-
So
this
we
has been
just started to
planned
go
for-
past that,
This
go
has been
straight to the
planned for
scarecrows.
So long.
Daye Hall.
She was planning on leaving for a while now.
Daye Hall is the
Mr.
theater's
White, I
name.
do have a
Yeah.
question.
DAAE
Is there any
with a
way,
tilde.
Yep.
What was that?
is there
It's a
any
Phantom of the
way
Opera reference. Here, we'll go around the table.
Okay.
the job we just completed could be counted for you?
Everyone working area, performance
I don't
next
know
to
what job
fixed.
you just did.
All
We
while
found
blindfolded.
scarecrows.
Wow.
I actually
you guys
wrote up
so
a brief
cool.
report for
She's
you
a talented
over what we
lady.
just did.
I'll let him take care of it. Never mind.
So I was not informed. I was informed that you guys were doing something, but I assumed it was just
DAAE.
a
I
number
spelled
of,
it wrong.
on any number of the plentiful jobs found throughout the city.
Well, I was going to report this to you because it was rather strange what we found.
DAAE with an accent on the E.
AAE.
Thanks.
Shmo yo ho, accent on the yo.
Here's my written report, sir.
Why am I always standing in between you two when sitting?
And they were
Because the fan's over here.
What?
Because the fan's over here.
Okay, we don't have Nylum who changes with his mood, but we do
No.
have Sut who, when he gets extremely angry, turns
No.
deep red.
Smell like
And
coffee.
we have
I'm
Dove
always
who turns
red.
pale white when she's being indicted.
Also, whenever he drinks.
So that's cool.
Yeah.
No,
That's 'cause he's always drunk.
Soot gets less red when he drinks. He's
Why do you
constantly
taste like
red,
coffee?
but he gets less red when he drinks.
So
It smells like coffee.
Does it taste like coffee?
I'd make a brew out of that.
If there's no
The
other
golden
business,
sparrow.
Golden
Something.
Sparrow.
if there's no other
Golden
business, would you
Sparrow.
guys like to go to the circus now?
Sure.
Go into
No thanks. Let's do it another day.
Do you
Alright,
think
can we
they'll
get those
let?
tickets for tomorrow
I
then?
can't.
No, we're going
Nah,
tonight,
next year's
guys.
fine.
Do you think they'll let weapons into this place?
Probably not.
I don't think they check, but we could leave. Last time we could just pay for the carriage to wait for us and leave the weapons in the carriage.
You walked in with a trophy system. Just takes out the crowd.
Are you sure you
Uh,
didn't get put on a list when you bought all that stuff the other day?
Oh, you mean like the powder keg?
Yeah.
Uh,
I
you
bought-
know,
I bought
I've
half.
never needed to buy powder. Usually, it's supplied to us either when we were working on the railroad or in the mines. I hope not. But the crown, I wouldn't put it past the crown to have a watch list like that.
Dove in the corner
Find
singing
out.
with the pigeon.
I bought the other half of it.
A pigeon is
If you
just
can
on your
imagine,
shoulder.
magical items are that heavily regulated
You
by
Gale, but you
the
have
wizards
Gale,
of
but now
the
you have a pigeon
of
on
the
your shoulder too.
city.
Or you
I'm
could
sure that
yell.
the crown has something. Would I know if there was a watch list?
Yeah, there's definitely watch lists.
Oh, okay.
100%.
Well, do I know
Multiple
like
levels of watch lists. There's
do you-
watch lists for people who are just like, there's watch lists for just smart people. There's watch lists for people with high magic. There's watch lists for people who are weapons dealing. There's watch lists for thieves. There's watch lists for everything.
from
Didn't
from
you have to
my
fill out a form to
experience?
buy all that?
No.
Did he?
You had to sign a thing. Remember?
Oh yes, I did have
That's
to
what I was
sign
thinking. I was
that.
They
like-
literally took your name and info.
Yeah, sorry, yeah. That's great.
Did you sign a fake name?
No, he gave
No, I gave my full name.
Dimitri's ahead of the curve.
Damn.
because he had to check his papers.
That's right.
It's like, oh, I'm buying a keg of gunpowder. All right.
You're gonna smoke screen.
Oh, just
So to the circus, I guess.
Sure.
Yeah, we're on.
yeah, we're going now.
I'd like to-
Afro circus, polka dot, polka dot, polka dot.
This time rent a carriage.
Yeah.
Are you sure you're okay?
No.
They have one
Here I
there
am.
available to you.
Oh, okay,
You
I'll
just
just-
go.
Gale is dancing on her shoulder.
But is there anything you need to do beforehand? Anywhere you need to stop? Anything like that?
I don't think we have enough time, so straight to the circus.
Oh fuck! I wanted a short
Re-
rest.
Nope.
Go. All right. To the circus.
Really
The
quick,
short
I'm just
rest
gonna
is the
go-
circus.
Oh crap!
Go ask exactly. How much did therapist cost in here?
What's a therapist?
Therapist.
Okay, there you go. I mean, the only therapist I ever spoke to was in the Thieves Guild.
The cheapest one is $5 gold an hour.
The cheapest one is
Wow.
$5 gold an hour. How much
Wow.
did the Thieves Guild therapist cost?
Depends on what you were willing to pay.
Yeah, I definitely got
And
rid
that
of
was kind of like more of a, not exactly a therapist.
Damn, that sucks,
I nearly
man.
died for 1 hour of therapy. That sounds about right.
It was mostly just a guy I kept buying ale for as I trauma dumped.
By a therapist, you meant the bartender.
Yes.
But you all get
Sounds
into the
accurate.
carriage. The carriage drives you briefly across the city to the entertainment district, and you can see a number of different. Wow, I just repeated myself twice. So you can see there's an assortment of theaters and stages and different shows that are being put on. Some of them are plays, operas. A number of them are musicals. Some of them are shows that are doing either stunts or performances and stuff like that. A different assortment of things. Some of them are like bars that have performers in them that are a little bit more well known, comparative to like some of the taverns that you just go throughout the city where there normally is a bard somewhere and they're playing music for tips and such, but it, not as super established. There are a couple of like
Bless you.
Bless you.
established musicians throughout the city that do actually travel a bit throughout the different things, and people
Bless you.
are
Bless you.
excited when they do show up and they're known as a part of it. But in here you can
Bless
see
you.
the number of theaters available with all sorts of shows, and eventually you do see Daiei Hall, where the circus is, where it finds its home. You can see it's got a very bright, colorful paint job to it, number of lights adorning it, and seemingly a very. There's not a lot of magic in the city, but there's a lot of like force perspective and different. Like you can see a lot of stuff that meant to look magical when you're looking at it. A lot of things that give off a shine, and many like small torch lights that illuminate the marquee in front of it to help both draw its attention and stand out amongst the crowd. And as you all arrive, you can see a number of other people, guests, all sorts of people, from middle upper class down to lower to some lower, all sort of getting there. Some buying new tickets, some are trying to like scalp tickets in the front and sell them for more than they are, and so on. You can see a large assortment of different people.
Are we dressed for the occasion?
It's
Like,
a
are we-
it's a circus.
I don't.
I don't think there's
Is
a certain dress code.
okay.
I don't have any other clothes.
I wear my Sunday best whenever I go
Do
see the
you have
trapeze
something
artists.
covering your body?
No, I'm wearing a jacket. I just wanted
There's something covering your body.
a jacket.
You're fine.
If you take the jacket off, is there something
I have
under your
clothes.
jacket?
I have
Okay,
clothes.
okay.
She's
then-
a flash
then
right
that's
now.
then
Please
you're
tell me I'm
fine.
proving completely wrong.
Is there a
We go
discount
into the
for that?
circus and everyone's dressed in like the best dressed up clothes I've ever
You're
seen.
fine.
And us,
Alright.
the homeless people with weapons walk in.
Murder hobos.
You can see a
What's up?
number of different people are dressed to different extents. There are a number of people who are dressed quite a bit nicer than the rest, and then there are other people that are dressed down, and a number of people that are just normal commoners, and they're in their normal commoner clothing. As you enter in, you can see that there is a balcony, and there's different boxes, theater boxes throughout. You can see it's kind of a bit of a loop around, and the stage actually kind of comes in, and there's seats on the sides and seats in the front. It doesn't completely wrap in. There's like a whole backstage area and a large curtain, and then there is a large central like ovals stage that is on the ground. You can see that there is dirt that has been dug that way. Different things like vehicles or animals and stuff can very easily traverse of all sorts of weight and size, and it's quite a large theater comparative to a number of the other ones. As you get in, it feels way bigger than it should be. When you originally step in, you like look up, and it feels as though the ceiling like goes up taller than it was on the outside. Like it comes to a large point, and you can see that there's like windows of different like rows and rows of windows that are going up higher and higher as you're entering into this theater.
Wow.
Where are our seats?
This place is surprisingly big for being cramped in the city.
This place is huge.
If you want, roll a perception check.
This place is huge.
8.
Mark.
Can Mark take my perception check so he rolls an 8?
No.
It's on your beer bottle. What?
What's that?
Ah,
21.
18.
18. Still on the wrong thing. Hello, microphone. 18. As you actually look around, you can tell that it's mainly paint.
Yeah.
The point is fake, in that
Yeah.
it's actually just a paint job to give a forced perspective, as though everything. And you look at some of the windows and stuff, and you're like, wait, they're actually physically getting smaller.
I like
This
move like left
Like,
and right.
And you can see that
yeah.
there's like levels of distortion, and that you're actually what's going on is that everything is just a forced perspective to help make it seem bigger and grander than it actually is.
Craftsmanship in this place is amazing.
I know. Look how tall the ceilings are.
Where's our seats?
Yep.
Oh, according to our tickets, they are. I have no idea. Do I know?
So you're brought in,
Sarah, is there
and you
a
can see that there
belt-
are
belt
a
system?
number of like ushers and stuff that are helping people throughout the stuff. And you can see that there's also an assortment of different seats throughout it. Like I said, there's the whole balcony area above you, and there's different boxes available to people, and there's also the whole like front section or like orchestra seating. So the orchestra seating is actually much higher quality than a lot of the other ones. You know, as you get in there, the orchestra seating is like the red velvet lined seats and nicely done. And then kind of as it gets further back beyond the orchestra, all the seats change color to like a blue kind of fabric to them, and no longer of that velvet texture.
That's cool.
You are in that orchestra seating area, and that's where you can see a number of people are kind of dressed a little bit nicer who are in this
Don't look up me.
in this
Yeah.
kind of area.
I was trying to you, Zach.
You're not front row by any means, but you're probably like 6 or 7.
I
Probably
actually
like-
remove my
7
cloak so
rows
you'd actually
back.
see my typical well trimmed clothes I keep underneath.
Is there?
I normally hide this.
You can see also before you were getting
Yeah.
in
I'm bald.
that some overt weapons were being checked. So if people were carrying swords or crossbows or stuff, they were like either check them or leave them outside. So
I
it's
probably
something-
left my
Here's a
rapier
sword.
outside because I don't use
something
it.
Like, you can easily leave it in the carriage if you so
Oh.
choose.
I would've kept one dagger on me.
I kept my
I would have
rapier.
definitely left my
There's
stuff.
no real
there.
pat down on it. They're kind of just quickly doing a scan, seeing if anybody has any overt weapons on them. You know, the guy comes in with a battle axe. Sorry, you can't bring that in.
Is he a dwarf?
No, I said if a guy comes in.
Well, they said a guy came in with a battle axe.
But yeah, you are brought up into the orchestra seating section. You can see that there's people are a little bit dressed nicer in this area, and this, as I said before, the seats do kind of change throughout it. You know, as you go first, there's the red velvet seats in the orchestra section, and then you get further back, the majority of the seats are like this blue fabric covered, and then behind that is like just kind of like wooden chairs and this kind in that general like standing general area, where that's where a number of like the common folk, and you see that are like in the back, and then there's a number of staircases that lead up to the balcony area, and as you get to that front orchestra, you can turn around and take a look, and you can see that those are also like for the most part, other than the very front row, most of that is also like either standing or the blue chairs there, and then the boxes have the red velvet chairs as well. So you're all brought in, and you all take your seats. You're about like 8 rows back from the front.
Snacks.
Snacks. There are a number of peddlers going around who are passing out, not passing, who are selling roasted nuts. They're selling different candies and so on. And,
Get your pit.
Isaac, since you were sent here for Mr. White, this would count for as a valid use of the company card, right?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
I mean, we need to show that we're not broke working for Mr. White, right?
Yeah.
There's incentive.
Can I have one of each, please?
He's paying.
Yeah,
He's
we need to.
paying.
Yep.
It's gonna be a fun explanation. Considering what I was actually gonna do with this to talk to her later.
We're gonna be like, come talk to me, baby. I got money.
Private joke.
What's up, baby? My name's Slim.
I want the popcorn, I want the roasted nuts, I want the cotton candy, I want the
Holy
soda,
shit.
whatever
My
type of
God.
soda there is in the
I want the
store.
ale.
I want the ale, goddammit!
okay. For the
You don't have to justify these purchases, right?
Yeah, we're
I
here on
would justify
recon.
We need to
You're
blend
getting
in.
ale on recon?
Hell fucking yeah!
You're
She's
not?
had a hard day.
I had a
I'm
hard
not
day,
here on
goddammit.
recon. Apparently she's here on recon. I'm here.
So am I.
Just make a good impression on
Make it
Yeah.
2 L's.
employees.
Yeah.
We're not
so
broke.
for
We have
if
money.
you get one of everything
Incentives.
of the food,
I take my shirt
that's going to be 12 gold.
and like rub it on my bald head just
it
to
is
polish
just
it.
Take
snacks
my
and
shirt and
stuff.
fly your head off.
And then 2 drinks are going to run you.
Give him New York City prices.
2 what? No.
12 gold.
Yeah, the best drinks he ever had.
2 drinks are going to run you 4 silver total.
It's like a $12 drink.
You're not gonna not give him a tip, right?
Yeah, you gotta get him his hip too, you know.
Here's 15 gold apparently.
I said 4 silver, so that's it. Oh yeah.
Yay.
So you have a large assortment of snacks, roasted nuts.
You have half of
candies,
them, I have the other half.
How we're gonna hold all this shit?
This is
all
going in-
sorts of stuff. There's
this is going in the book.
pretzels and you got the 2 drinks also, and a plethora of freshly
Cheers.
as you all see.
We're
Can you be in the middle between me and Dimitri so we can just do that?
You weren't there when Morgan left. This is how we're coping.
Yep.
Wait, so you can do what?
True.
No, you're sitting. Can me and Dimitri being like on either side of you? You're in the middle
So
of
we're
us. We
just-
can just cheers.
It's just like as they clink, it goes all
And
over you.
I also try to go for it, and you guys are already back to drink, so I'm like,
Yeah.
thank
All
God.
right, so you go over it, and the person in front of you gets a little bit of fucking ale in the back of their neck, and they're like, "What the fuck?"
Oh yeah, thanks, Isaac.
Just like that.
Yeah, thanks, Zach.
Anyone else getting some ale?
I'd like ale.
One more ale, please.
Oh, a light brew, please.
Yeah, each ale is 2 silver.
I want the 4
So
silver
you're
ale.
surprisingly sober tonight. Do you want some?
I'm okay, thanks.
This is about
appreciate
one.
One is gonna knock
One more.
her on her ass.
Probably.
You're supposed to be making a
Definitely
friend.
I
definitely
know.
a very large markup.
Hi, I'm Fred.
I will not pay the bourgeoisie.
We're gonna make our
Anything
own
else?
I think we're good.
Would you like to describe the show?
We can actually have a garden.
No?
No.
Describe it.
I've used a brewer's kit before.
When I think of it, yeah.
What do you think of it?
Sure.
Not prepared for this today.
So
You want us to come back tomorrow so you're prepared?
after a bit of time,
You come back.
you can see that the lights, lamp lighters across the theater start to slowly dim and put out all the lanterns.
Yeah, I'll
throughout-
tell you later.
all the lanterns throughout the stage and the greater theater. And as this happens, everything you can see the hush that falls over the crowd as everything happens, and you can see, you can hear the drums start to beat as they do a large drum roll, and out comes the ringmaster of the theater. In this normal-looking gentleman, but in that traditional kind of like ringmaster garb, large hat, the red top tailcoat, and so on, showcasing the different assortment of people. As he's doing this, you can see a number of the acts that start running across as he's introducing them. The strong man, the dwarf, not the dwarves, the like
The dwarves! My people!
His people. No, you
Look
can
at
see-
these weirdos.
I must go.
The workforce of the city? Look at these fucking weirdos.
He starts the strong man, and then the singing lady, and then the painted man, and then all these different acts, clowns and tightrope walkers and trapeze artists, and a large assortment. Some of them, a couple of different large beasts and stuff like that. Some of them are imported from other countries that are like, one of them is literally a rhino, and all of you are like, what in the world is that thing? And then other things are kind of more, you can see a cage comes out with it that gets pulled by two horses that has an owl bear in it.
Oh,
That
shit.
is being brought out, and you can see assortment of different things that are going on. There's the carriages, and then the strong man is like carrying a small girl on his arms, and you can see all these different things as they're being introduced as this is all happening. And then slowly throughout the course of the entire performance, they're showcasing all these great feats and stuff like that. You have the strong man lifting up like a whole carriage as this is happening.
Are they saying the names of the
Yeah, I
performers as they're doing this?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Because I had a pretty decent oversight. I don't know what Lenora looks like.
I realized as he started this, I was like, y'all are kind
I was like, I really hope he's announcing one.
Can you give me any more information about Lenora, Mr. White?
Nah, go get her. Bye.
There's like 3 Lenoras.
God damn it.
I'm like, which
They're
one's
not-
the most acrobatic?
Lenora.
Does the
and
ringmaster at least like
Leonard.
announce himself
Leonard.
Yes.
while he comes out?
I forgot where I put his name. That's my problem.
You
They
can
do not
just-
say Lenora at all. They do
Okay.
mention like different stage names for different people, and they mention the Blind Sparrow, which is this one young lady that is accompanied by a number of the trapeze artists. But unlike the others, she is like walking around with a blindfold, like tied around her face, and she seems to still be like waving at people, but sometimes in the wrong direction. Just like just turns and waves to the stage and stuff like that. Nobody's there, but you can see. And then eventually, when it does come to that section, she's brought out, and there's a large tightrope that is drawn across the entirety of the theater, like well above, probably about 40 or 50 feet above you guys, vertically, and done without a net. And you can see that she is up there, and she has like balancing like one thing with one hand as she's doing this performance, and she does a cartwheel across the tightrope while blindfolded without dropping anything. And there's this moment where she looks like she's about to fall but catches herself, and but you can see that there's, you're starting to look and you can see that there's something there. And obviously it takes a lot of ability to be able to walk across this, and then she also helps, and not helps. She also performs with the trapeze artists as well. As first they start going on their own, as she is like, they're going underneath her as she's walking in a tightrope above her, until she eventually looks like she's falling off the tightrope before one of them catches her, and she starts to swing and do the same tricks with these trapeze artists.
Is there a net?
All while
So every single moment.
all while blindfolded in comparison to the other
Chiropractor sitting next to him now.
performers
Life,
who
death,
have all of their faculties. Is there anything you guys wish?
I want to know the ringmaster's name.
What
Please.
What?
I think you gave the name to me.
I should have given. I believe I gave you the name.
It starts with a T.
Probably Tyler.
Trevor.
Travis?
Fuck you.
He's like, do we know who we're looking for?
I have no idea what she looks like, and none of the acts have been introduced
Oh, there it is.
as Lenora.
Yeah, I have it all worked out.
Oh, sick!
Muahaha, I just know.
I have no idea.
But they said, didn't he say that she was a trapeze artist? Or no?
Richard.
I believe he
Richard.
said he was
Richard?
very
Richard the Lion.
acrobatic.
That's what he
That's what
says. His
primarily
name,
known
my
for.
name, I'm the
Probably
ringmaster,
some
blah, blah, blah.
kind of
Richard Lion.
trapeze,
Richard
that would
the
make
Lion.
sense, right?
Richard the
That's what I was
Lion.
What's wearing a lion head?
No, but there's
There's a
a
bunch of
lion
them, though.
emblem on the
I have no
back
idea,
of
though.
his golden.
I'm waiting for the end of the show.
On the back of his tailcoat,
Alright.
he's got that red, kind of like military style tailcoat, but on the back of it is a gold lion head emblazoned into the suit.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah,
You were
and-
saying he was dumb.
I'm just going to say the name, the dumb.
yeah. So Richard the
Richard
Lion
Lion.
is
We
the
don't want to start a
ringmaster.
discussion
Okay.
on
There's-
names.
Blind Sparrow was the trapeze artist.
Blind Sparrow. There was also there was like a number of different like clowns. There were the Tumble Twins. There was a lion tamer who came out with like 2 lions and a number of other big cats.
Was it only the one like acrobat art? Or
So there were 2 trapeze artists, and then there were other that were like along with the Blind Sparrow. There were the 2 trapeze artists, and then there were a number of people who did ground stuff, like who did kind of like more along the lines of like backflips, tricks like that, and kind of doing groundwork rather than trapeze work. And those were the Tumble Twins, which they were known as Tumble Twins, Matthew and Patrick. Who were like doing backflips over each other. They had kind of that like jump board, how it's like on one thing, one guy hits on one side and goes flying into the air and does flips, and they're like landing on the other side.
after the
Was there a
whole
rabbit that was
trapeze
able to jump
act
over?
in that, I'm just going to lean over to Ezak and say, based on what Mr. White said, that's probably the person we're looking for.
Yeah, I have an idea. I'm just waiting for the show to end.
Okay.
The show.
Wow.
Okay.
That's great.
No. Immediately after that, I just lean over Ezak. Dove,
What?
should we be obnoxious?
No.
Wow.
All right, guys, I need you to do me a favor. Keep your eyes up. Try to look at all their reactions. You focus on that side. You focus on these numbers. You focus on these. You focus on these. I cast disguise self on myself to make
Now
it
we can
look
be
like someone
obnoxious.
else.
Okay.
We love you, Lenora!
Christ.
Do any of them react?
I hate him.
Everyone in the stadium looks at you.
Looks at us, not
No,
him.
there
Us.
is a large, it is a crap. It is a theater. It's like you can do any. What do you mean? Does anybody react?
I told them all to look at the individual actors.
Like when
Do
they're
any-
bowing?
As they're bowing, do any of them look in my direction?
I
Or, like,
a couple
particularly,
of them,
like-
a couple of them look in your direction, and some of them, including like literally the strong man and other stuff, are like what? But
all
yes,
know Lenore.
the Blind Sparrow also does look in the direction along with. They kind of roll a perception check.
Oh, mother!
Are we all or?
I told you keep your eyes
I
out.
hate you.
I just want this go, bro.
Whoa!
This many.
Whoa!
This many.
Whoa!
This many.
Wow! Yeah, a couple of them look in your direction.
The fact that we were all able to count that on our
Wait,
shit
what do you
already.
look like?
Am I able to roll, please?
What do
Yes.
you look like?
Who do you
Yeah,
work
who do you
for?
work
Yeah, who
for?
the
Who
fuck
do
do
you
you
look like?
work for,
No,
motherfucker?
seriously.
Mr. White.
I know.
Depending on who we look like, we could do something with this.
I would have made myself look like just someone random that I saw on the street.
Like,
you are some random
Like-
off the street.
Yeah, well, I don't want Lenora to look at me and be like, that was the weird guy from the thing. I'm avoiding him.
a teenager, an adult, a kid, an old man. What do you look like?
He looks like a
A
lion.
child surrounded by the
Fine,
four
I
of
would
us?
look like a kid.
Perfect.
No,
That's perfect. Let's go get a fucking souvenir. You can run up to the stage. You can run up to the stage and say, "I want to give this to Lenore."
Mine was 8.
And
God damn it!
Thank you for an entire table getting 10 or lower.
William picks you up and grabs you. Let's go. Is there a
Yes.
souvenir salesman around?
Yeah, there's a number of different ones.
He still
They come
weighs
out
the
like
same,
little
right?
Baubles
I
and
want-
actual little things on
Dragon.
heads.
I don't
and,
think you
like-
can change your size with this guy.
Is there
Can
like
make
is
myself
everyone
a foot
going
short.
towards the stage or like is
No,
everyone
no,
It
no,
doesn't
no,
really
just
my
like
head,
I still
people
get
are
hit.
filing
So, like,
out
my
and
head's
stuff
here,
like
but I
that.
get
I
hit.
know.
Some people are
Pick your
standing
favorite souvenir.
behind and talking and stuff
want
like
that
that.
I'm gonna try to make my way up to the
I will follow.
I don't know. I'm trying to make my way up to the
Hysterical.
stage to talk to
Grab this
talk
one
to
and
the
give it to you.
Ringmaster Richard.
Pay the man.
Oh yeah, you can see right now as like
You're
everyone's
supposed to pay
as
for me,
everyone's
Daddy.
Pay the
leaving,
man.
You're
it's
supposed
like
to pay
the
for
largest-
me!
as the majority of the people are leaving the theater and stuff.
Guys, can you
Shut
shut the fuck up?
As
This
the
is
majority
supposed
of the
to be
people
part
are
of it.
leaving the theater, you can see that the ringmaster is actually like directing the people on the stages. They're like cleaning up and they're gathering some of the stuff from different acts and different things that were brought out for the performances and such. What do you think? What do you do?
Again.
Take the souvenir to
I
the
go
ringmaster.
up.
Ask him to give it
Stop.
to Lenore.
I go up
Then
to
follow the ringmaster.
the Ringmaster and I say, "That was an amazing show. Like I'd never seen a show like this before in my life."
Thank you so much. That means a lot to me and the rest
I take
of
the
my
doll that
troop
looks
here.
like the one you
You work very hard. So it's great to hear how much you've enjoyed. Is this your first time?
It is
on a
actually.
show?
It's my first time ever being in, not being, but seeing a show and all these amazing people and what they do.
There are many of beautiful shows to be seen right here in this district here, but I am glad that your first one was with us. And just a few shows left before we leave for the season, so you caught us right before we left. That is so wonderful.
Is there any possible way I can talk to the blind sparrow? She inspired me so much to try out
Like an
acrobatics, and I would like to get some pointers from her.
Roll a persuasion check.
Something!
That is exactly what you were asking for. That was exactly what you're asking for.
God,
Perfect.
I don't know what to roll because I don't know if because my okay.
You're gonna
Whatever
say-
whatever dice you roll, don't make it the one you just did.
You said persuasion.
Yeah, persuasion.
And just-
Whoa, okay. It's 14. It was a 15 minus 1.
Okay. I'm gonna wait 1 second now for her to leave.
We don't know if she's
Right
the
at
blind
this
sparrow.
I
moment.
though.
know, but still, I had to wait.
Really, right at this moment. What were the two of you doing as this is happening?
Apparently got dragged and I bought a doll.
Right now, he's gonna go give the dog to
I-
the ringmaster. And
Excuse me, sir.
You have to get the
Hello, man.
child
How can-
person.
How can I hope you enjoyed the show? What can I do for you?
I thought you said hi, Tarkin for a second. I was like, what?
I didn't expect you to roll well.
Yeah,
I thought I would have a
like
minute.
a tiny person.
Thanks. Thanks.
I shall spike thee.
It's Danielle. Expect the unexpected.
Yeah, fucking awesome.
Holding a blind sparrow doll, I'd be like, can I please see my aunt Lenora?
Why?
I hate you.
What did
Roll
he
a
say?
deception check.
I hate
What did he say?
What?
Can I see my aunt
Lenora?
2.
2.
Oh no, wait! I think I have plus for deception.
I hate him.
Plus what? Plus like 15? Like, because,
No, it's,
dude.
How's my
Uh,
perception
7
so
actually.
bad?
Wow, that's so high.
I'm sorry. There is nobody here by that name. You must be confused with something else.
Do I see?
Edward, can you please help these people as the strong man comes over?
I try not to look at them while they're next to us.
As the strong man comes
I
over and
I
escorts
stand
the two of
in-
you a little bit away
I
from the
stand in
stage,
between
the stage
them.
itself.
Plan B failed.
A green guy and his kid are like, I want to see my Aunt
I
Lenora.
never said I was his fucking parent.
Oh,
No,
well, yeah,
you didn't.
true.
But just a
That
green
is just
guy and
weird.
a
That
child.
is
Why did you say
strange.
aunt?
Because I'm asking for help!
You could have just been like, you could have just. I want to see my idol.
I'm trying like not to look
Held
at
up the
them
fucking
and like
sparrow.
just.
You told me to ask for
Roll a 15
Lenora!
minus
I didn't
one,
say your
so
Aunt
14.
Lenora.
I said Aunt Lenore because if it went through, it'd be like, oh, you're his nephew? Okay, I'll go see her right now.
I know. But why would you say you're a family member?
You went for broke, and you're like, and it
No,
didn't work.
but
I
I'll
wanna
continue.
see-
you
I wanna see my
asking,
daughter.
and then these people were like,
You shush.
the strong man ushers them away. Edward, he calls over and he ushers the two of them away and escorts them a bit further back to where their seats were in case they needed to gather any of their belongings
That
or
was
anything,
weird.
and then takes a couple of steps back, kind of just
That was
acts as a
weird.
kind of a
Oh, look at me.
buffer
Oh,
in between.
I went up with you. to
Oh,
get
I
the
didn't know if you
autograph.
did or not. Sorry.
Um,
Oh, so there's
But-
3 of us up there?
I guess.
I'm just
but
with
Richard
her.
goes.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
okay.
Goes. Oh, excuse. Regis, can you please go?
Regis. Like Regis Philbin?
Can you please go get the blind sparrow? She has a fan.
I'm a big fan.
Comes out with a fucking cane because she's blind.
One of the trapeze artists that you know, the husband and wife, the husband Regis comes back.
Sorry. So sorry.
Ringmaster, like you apparently is a fan of yours out front.
Lovely. Take off the blindfold.
Like the kind of one of those, or just a cane.
Like my staff.
What?
Like my staff.
Okay. Yeah, so you can say what you do and how you do and what to do.
What do you look like? Who do you work for?
Belmonte Circus. What?
Oh, okay.
It is the magnificent Belmontes. You created them. Out walks Lenora. She's a short girl with strawberry red hair, and she's still in her costume. So she's got like the pink leotard with the little skirt on. She's got pink point shoes, and she's walking with a staff out to you guys. And Regis is kind of like hovering next to her, guiding her. Stops.
Starstruck for a minute. I'm like, oh, you.
Can I have your roll of perception?
Ah, shit. Okay.
Please roll a perception check.
Oh, okay. 14 minus 1, 13.
Dimitri.
13.
Yeah, so she doesn't have her blindfold
Seriously,
on.
get a
You
blind
can see
person.
that her eyes do appear like she is.
Oh, wait. Perception? I'm sorry. I rolled persuasion. I rolled the
You
wrong
don't have
one.
to re-roll. You just change the
Flies.
modifier.
Whatever.
No, you just change the
14
modifier.
plus 16.
60.
Yeah.
Talking to the wrong person.
You can see that she appears to actually be blind. So
Oh.
she's not. Though her it is off. You can see that her eyes kind of have that like steely grayness to them. To the entirety, including the pupil itself. So it's like you can kind of see that she's like. When she walks up, it's kind of like she's not actually like. She's kind of just looking in the area instead. Like her head is just kind of in the area instead of like directed at you.
I go to gently touch her arm to like kind of show her that like.
Breaks her fucking wrist. But actually,
I gently like just go to like just touch her arm to show her that like I'm standing next to her or like in front of her and like. You are inspirational to me. Like that was amazing of what you did with the blindfold.
well, thank you.
You're
That's
welcome.
So sweet. Appreciate that. Are you an acrobat?
I wish. I would love to be one, but I am unflexible, if you would say.
You wouldn't.
After this, I'm sure we'll start some training.
Ship it.
I still ship it.
everything.
How do you do the things that you do? How do you see how do you like go on the tightrope and not see it?
A lot of practice. Many injuries have happened over the years.
Oh.
Have you been practicing since you were a child?
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. Like, I would love to do the half the things you do. I just know how to run.
Not taking the whole bag.
She does know how to run.
It's on Kevin.
You don't know
I've
how to
been
run?
with the Belmonte Circus since I was 2. So.
Were you family brought in, or I don't know why. I just created an accent right there. So sorry.
You're so nervous. You got an accent.
Did-
Oh no, they adopted me.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Take you serious.
I can't take you seriously.
I'm not looking at you.
No, you're blind. You're not supposed to.
Put an actual blindfold on.
Yeah.
What do I roll? 3. This is 7.
It's impressive. I love it.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Have
You
you?
can
did-
see the ringmaster walks away and lets the two of them talk as they're continuing to clean up.
Is there anyone else around
There's
us?
a couple of they're not directly next to
So
you.
we- okay.
But they're still cleaning the stage.
Is it just them two, or me and Dimitri? Because I
You two
wanted
also
I
walked
wanted to
up.
go
You
up.
said you walked up.
I wanted
there.
to go get her autograph, but
Autograph.
The two of you said that you went up with
Yeah.
her, so yes.
Yes.
Okay.
You two are with her.
Did you want me to sign something?
Yes, I think my friend and
yeah.
I give it.
Here, yeah.
I just hold up
I-
my hands.
And I do you
Wait,
wanna
I don't
put-
have a thing to write with.
I have a pen. I have a ink. I
Are
have a
you sure?
quill.
Okay,
Where's
okay,
that?
all right.
And I hand you a piece of paper. I'm guessing you're handing me
Yeah, sure.
a piece
The
of
ticket stub.
a piece of
The ticket
paper
stub,
and a
yeah.
quill in your
A
hand.
napkin.
Can I sign it real quick? I hold it out for you to
And
grab.
I take it and I take my pen back. But I give you the paper.
All right. Thank you.
It's my name with a little sparrow next to it.
Uh-huh.
I would love to.
Must have practiced on doing that too. Wow.
I would love to buy you a drink to congratulate you on the performance.
Oh, that's so kind.
All
Well, sure, let me go change and then we can meet out front or something.
Sure, I would. Don't.
Yes.
I don't know why either.
I don't know why I'm trusting you.
Because we're nervous like this.
What the fuck is going on?
Fucking hell.
That's
so.
soot. That's soot. What the?
Just.
She's doing better than I ever was.
If you. Yes, please meet us out front. You can bring.
All right, she's
My
being.
dog. I'll bring my dog.
Yeah, bring your dog.
She's being very awkward. I don't think she's asking you on a date. We need. We
No,
want you
let
to
her
work
ask her
with
on
us.
a
No,
date.
let's.
Huh.
Oh, is this like a date?
No,
Is
just-
your friend coming to
No, I
join us?
was.
Well,
I just.
what- I thought we were.
Shush.
Oh, the nets.
That's Plan C, remember?
Fucking dare. Ow!
Plan A failed, Plan B is working.
Shut up.
I thought the plan was to. Okay.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to seem like very awkward. I just wanted to just get to know you more because you
You're
are just
very sweet. Let me go get changed.
What?
Front entrance.
Back- do you want us to meet
alleyway.
front in the back. Do you want me to
I'll meet
Underneath
you
this
out
dark
out
light
front?
pole in
Okay,
the
we're
back
going out
part of
front.
town.
Okay, I will meet you out front.
I go.
Come hang out with my gang of people, my gang of weaponized people.
Once she walks
All right,
away,
so
I
date.
once she walks away, I
We're all gonna be there.
Day!
Once she walks away, I immediately just turns up. Are you okay?
No,
Yeah,
I'm
what
so-
the fuck
Just
was
start-
that?
I was.
Oh no, this is great.
I was.
Why? We
Did
need
she-
her
wait,
to
hold
work
on.
with us.
Hold on. Shush. Is she
And now
gone?
you
Are
have
you
a
gone?
meeting.
Did you
I'm
walk?
gone.
Okay,
No, she's going on a date.
I'm not going. Oh my god, I got really
Often
lightheaded. I'm
workship
sorry.
relationships don't do anything good for
The
you.
butterflies do that
That's
to
what I
you
was
sometimes.
No,
thinking.
I just wanna-
How is she gonna react when you knew that we only met her for work-related things? You
That's
didn't
why-
actually want her.
That's why. No,
Oh my
I.
god.
You
Guys,
think
like
she
a
knows
rom-com.
the Golden
Guys,
Sparrow?
guys, what are we doing with Mooley?
It's an old
Keeping
poster.
him away. First off, but second off,
they
I
kinda-
wanted him to
Yeah.
get.
Isaac was disguised.
You're not here with me.
He got
Oh,
ushered
you-
away from
No,
us.
you two
We're
are.
together right now. We're being held away by the
The
strong
three
man.
of
We don't know what's
us-
going on.
Yeah, the three of us are away. You two are away. I want to get her away from the ringleader and everything like that. So that's why.
And then bring up the whole vigilante
Exactly,
thing.
but
Making
I
out
don't
thing.
think it would like.
That's what I call
It would be great if you two came, but I don't think the other two tried to come because well
someone
actually they
needs to
might.
supervise you.
But I'm fine on my own.
She got a date.
I got a date.
It's more than you ever got.
Wow.
Even above table.
Wow.
Self-burn.
I think it would be best if you two came with us. I don't want her to think that it's anything weird. I just wanted to get her away from the circus people.
All of her
I know what
potential
you meant.
coworkers. Oh,
I know what you meant.
Okay.
I thought we could
We're
just do
talking
that by
along
telling
to
her
the
the
front.
truth.
Dimitri is also just snacking on chips at this point.
I freaking hate you.
I thought we could have got her away.
I didn't know how to get
Chip?
her because I didn't. No, I'm okay. Because I didn't know. Because I didn't know if she had to go back and then leave, or the ringmaster was just going to be around her the whole time. I didn't want her to.
Like, can she get places without her people guiding her?
We're gonna find out.
Well, she said she'd meet us out there.
It's
So
like,
I
what if
assume
she
so.
gets drinks with her?
12?
What if she gets
She's
drinks
blind,
with her
That's a good point.
she's legally
with her people? What if her people come with her
With-
to guide
then,
her?
then I'll try. Then you two
Well-
distract the people, and I
well,
try to get
given-
her by ourselves.
Given that
Mario.
Mr. White said she was running around on rooftops in the middle of the night, I think she can actually get
I
away
think she'll
with
be
it.
fine.
Okay.
But
Are you guys
if-
out front?
Yeah, walk and talk.
yeah, we're walking and talking.
Yeah.
Maybe she thinks. that
But
she's
if there
running around.
is someone there, you two distract them and
Okay.
take them away.
Let's go meet her.
Okay, great. We walk and talk. We're out front. I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
Do I see Isaac or Mulian?
Yeah. Well, you see Mulian and a child.
I try to stay.
Eventually-
Not
imagine
sure
we-
if Mulian stole a child or not.
I imagine we would eventually just go outside.
I try to
What do you mean
keep
your
my
parents don't have
distance
healthcare
from
for you? Come
Mulian
on.
and child Yizak
I have
for
to
a
use the
second.
potty.
I hate him.
Just
So
go
that
wherever
way,
you
like,
want,
I'm
kid.
by myself.
I go to Dove.
I go to the bathroom.
What?
I do not follow you.
Message
into
them.
that.
Yes, I can.
Do that.
What am I messaging?
The plan.
The
We
plan?
got
Okay,
a
great.
meeting, but we don't want it to be suspicious, so follow us.
Do I
quietly
see
and from
either
afar.
Mulian and or Yizak?
You see Mulian leave the theater with a child.
Okay.
And then the child starts talking, and then he just runs
Do
off.
I know it's Yizak, the
No,
child?
he made you all look away
Okay,
and
great.
then disguise self.
I point towards where Mulian is, and I say in your head, because I can whisper it.
Yeah.
No,
You whisper it,
I
and
whisper
then
it,
they hear
he-
it in their head.
I whisper towards Mulian. I'm like, Mulian, have a date with the blind sparrow. I need you to keep your distance for a moment with Yizak if he's around.
Can I respond to this?
Yes, you can respond.
You can respond
you
to
can
this
Respond
respond-
to this message.
there's no
There's no word limit.
There's no room. Okay. You
I
can
come back as Isaac, by the
respond
way.
to it.
No, isn't message 25 words?
No, it doesn't
Sending,
say.
That's
sending,
sorry.
sending.
That's sending.
That goes.
You point your
plainly.
finger
Yeah.
towards the creature within range
Mulian.
and whisper a message to target, and only the target hears the message and
Yeah.
can you can reply in a whisper.
Mhm.
Hold on, I'm not done yet. Dimitri and Sud are with me, but they are going to try to distract if anyone comes with us to the tavern.
Oh, food's pretty tasty.
To the tavern. You can follow very far behind. You can respond to this message.
Which tavern are you going to, and do you think she knows the Golden Sparrow?
What, is there a nearby tavern near the theater?
Yeah, there's taverns in the entertainment district.
What's the closest
Well,
one to the theater so that we were not
back
walking
as
far
well.
distance?
Okay.
I gotta go
so
potty.
So they think there's a kid that's just like stuck in the bathroom now?
Yeah, basically.
Yep.
That's awesome. You should walk out like, hey, there's a kid fucking drowning in the toilet.
He flushed himself down. Don't know where.
He jumped in.
They checked the local creek and he was never found.
Wow.
He was all swirly and never came back.
Jack!
Oh,
2
too
days later, there's a new
soon.
job posting on the board: missing child, last seen at the circus. Was last seen with a random green man.
William's still being investigated,
Let me just-
so that comes up.
Did I swear her name right? Is it that one?
The only green man.
Yes.
Okay. I want to make sure.
The greenest of envies. Okay, blurb.
Did they actually confirm her name's Lenora?
No, I think she used the verbiage, the blind sparrow
So we don't actually have. We're not certain if the blind sparrow is Lenora.
vocabulary. Yeah. Also, we don't know if she knows.
Else
the
just
golden
gotta
Did
sparrow.
you
do-
sign it Blind Sparrow or Lenore?
Lenora
No.
with a sparrow.
She has
On
not
his
read-
paper?
Yeah.
Is the golden sparrow Lenora? They didn't confirm that.
We don't know.
I'm
if
sorry,
the
what did you
golden
say?
Sparrow or the blind sparrow.
Oh.
On his, yeah.
Oh,
We
okay.
don't even know.
I showed Dimitri.
We don't know if Lenora is
Looks like
either
we got our
any of
girl.
them.
Sweet.
Closest tavern?
There's a number of different taverns and different establishments.
we-
I
Some
really didn't
are,
think
like,
Mr. White would have us
follow
get a
behind
blind
some of the
person.
theaters
Dumbass
and stuff.
that we
Okay.
say far,
But then
far
going
behind for some
It is
reason.
weird.
back in just a little bit of ways.
I don't know,
over,
I guess she's
you
embarrassed
could
by
get
us.
back
I guess
into
she's gonna be the
Market
one to
District.
recruit her then.
Which one
And
is
then-
close?
She
Which
said that
one
she
is
had a
closest
date
to
with
the
her.
theater that we are at? So
I don't
that
think
way it's
that was
not
what we
long walking distance for her.
I don't think that's why we're here.
I don't think that's what Mr. White meant by recruit, but I am impressed.
I don't think it's gonna work well in the workplace, but okay.
I don't know if Mr. White has any policies against.
I can't. I need this
against
information
employee
first.
relationships.
I've actually I was
He's
reading
hacking us in
something
the window.
along
You know,
those
workplace
lines.
relationships aren't we sanctioned?
There's a tavern nearby that's just
I
called
talked to the HR person.
Admits.
Alfred.
Okay.
Alright, now go pee.
Okay, I have to pee. Hold on. And
Intermission.
Because we're
So
Mr.
we
White's
have
two
this-
most loyal employees.
Yeah.
Oh,
So we
don't come out
respect the
yet.
company.
come out of the
No
building. yet.
workplace relationship.
Let's kill Duff.
We can only have one of them.
Now is the time.
We can only have one bird in the party at a time.
Oh, I didn't
It
even
was
notice
Dove, and
that.
Alfredo.
Hey, yo.
The sparrow?
No,
Oh.
Dove,
chicken
sparrow.
Alfredo.
We got it.
I know you got it.
Oh,
I was thinking Lenora. I'm like,
Yeah.
Lenora?
Laura, wordplay. It's fun.
Lenore's not a bird, is it?
Lenora's an anagram for sparrow. No.
Oh my god, we should have named the freaking episode when we went into the mine as Canary in a Coal Mine. Because Dove.
Oh.
And it makes sense because they brought canaries in the coal mine.
Mark, go back.
Guys, we gotta
I'm going back to the coal mine, boys.
Going back to the coal mine. That'll be the
So
next
no
time.
one confirmed that the person that she's currently on a date with is Lenora.
Nope. He.
I
The
know,
paper
but I have no way
literally-
of contacting you people.
The paper literally says Lenora signed on it.
Oh, it does. Okay.
It's not
Yes,
pretty,
I don't
but
think
it's
I don't think that has been relayed yet, but
No, it was not
What
properly
are the
related.
What are the two of you doing? Because also, what are you guys doing? Because are the two of you like waiting with her outside? Or are you waiting separate? from
I'm
her?
staying with
I'm
Dove
going
wherever
with
Dove
her.
is. If we're going to the no, yeah, we're just waiting
Yeah, is
outside
your
for.
intention to go together or like?
I think
Yeah,
yes.
what's the plan? We're going with you, right?
Yes, you guys are gonna come with me, and if there is someone with her, you guys distract the dude or the person, and I take her and talk to her about.
The job
The job.
application
Yes.
that we could have
And
asked
then-
when we saw
He
her.
told us.
And then
She told
I'm
me that she wanted us
messaging
to wait back.
again.
She
distraction
left
tactic
at 10.
1.
So we don't know exactly where she is now.
Sorry?
If we were to walk out.
Distraction
Oh, I would've-
tactic 1.
We were outside when
Okay.
they walked out,
Two.
so we actually
Okay.
could see them. We were just
Okay,
tailing them.
3
And then-
gunpowder
We weren't
keg.
tailing them.
And
You
then
were
I'm
Oh,
going
that's
to.
it.
Gunpowder
when,
keg.
when she did sending to me.
I,
I'm
When-
So what
messaging.
is? Yeah.
I'm gonna.
that's
Hold
plan
on.
D. Plan
Okay, that's plan
I'm
Did they leave yet?
C is a dark
messaging
alley.
She walked out of the tent.
Lead them into a
Right?
dark
You
alley.
walked out of the
Yes.
tent.
How
I
are we
walked
gonna
out
do
of the hall, and
So
then
we
I
don't know
messaged.
where
Plan
she
D.
is. No, you messaged me when you were still in the building.
No,
You had
I-
to point
no,
at
Lead
me,
them into
right?
the dark alley
No,
with
I
the
messaged
gunpowder
you.
Point
keg.
at me, didn't you?
Exactly.
Yes, I
You
had
said
to
you
see
point
it.
at me.
Yes, I see
And
it,
then
but we were
plan
outside
When you
already.
guys had left. Yes.
Is blow up the tent.
You are
Wait,
all
no, hold
outside.
on.
Okay, you are all outside
That's
of the
what I-
building.
Yeah.
Izak ran away quickly to go drop his disguised self while Mulian waited outside of the building.
And that's when I messaged
No,
you
I
the
was
first.
still in the building. I didn't
Not
leave
at
the
that
building.
I said you
No,
guys
I was
left.
still in the building.
I said
Because you were walking past me. You pointed toward me. He was already in the
No,
bathroom.
That's when we
you
were
were
outside.
That was outside.
I was outside.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
I imagine you and I just left at one point to avoid the strong man.
Okay.
I would have thought the bathrooms were in the theater.
In the theater, but okay.
but
I mean, in
it's-
this
doesn't make
time
sense.
era, I would have assumed it's outhouses.
What time era is this?
I don't know.
We have trains.
But is there plumbing?
But my range.
We don't know.
like,
I don't. Yeah, I mean, we know. Is there plumbing?
But my range for message.
Is
though,
there plumbing in this? It's also not a specific time
You
period.
have to see the person though, right?
I had to see it, but it's
It's
not a
120
time
feet
period.
from where I am to you. So
That doesn't answer the question
Okay.
if there's
But I-
plumbing
But
or
you have to
not.
see the person.
yes.
There's probably plumbing in this city.
You
That
do
was
not-
Is there
only
plumbing
you
in
do
this
not need
city?
to see the person.
Oh, I don't need to see the
No.
You don't
person.
need to
I
see
just
the
need to
person. Okay.
point in the
You
direction
just need to
where.
point in the direction.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
It can't go through walls
You can
of
go
a
through
certain
walls of
thickness.
cities.
It could go through.
I think a tent.
Yes.
No, it's not a tent,
It
right?
goes into
Yes,
the-
it's a
Well, the
tent.
message was already sent before, so you are sending the second.
Now I'm saying the
message.
second message, telling you we're going to.
We got our girl.
We.
We got a
Correct
girl?
person.
I guess we got the girl. It is the blind sparrow. Is the girl that we are looking for, Lenora. There's no golden sparrow. I think they mistyped.
Yeah, sorry
and
What a shame.
There was no
we are
bitch.
going to the tavern called Edmonds. Edmonds. We're going to the tavern called Edmonds, which is
Just right down the street.
district down the street. You can reply to this message.
I don't. We're
Oh,
I guess we're in Edmonds.
going to Edmonds, but we're staying far back.
And we just won't interact.
Yeah, even though
I
we're
like
standing
this.
directly
I
next
think
to them at
that's
the
just
second.
I think message is great.
It's wonderful.
It's great. Okay, I'm out front.
You're
They're
out front, or the two
Yes.
of them are
the
with
two
you?
of them are
Yes.
out front with me, so it's not a weird date. And then once we get to, we see someone
We're
with
just
her.
her-
You two are the distractions.
Fangirls.
Yeah, and we have
Yeah,
plans.
you spoke to her, and then and now you've brought in two guys with
well,
her.
We're sparrow
we were
groupies.
standing next to
You're
her the whole
staring-
time.
yeah.
Yes,
they
you
were-
were there, and you didn't say a word to a blind lady.
No, I
I did.
thought he did.
But he
He
did.
did.
He
You
did
did not.
He was just standing behind us.
I was
He's
eating
part of our
chips.
crew. He's part of the groupies.
Well, once.
I just heard crunch.
Yeah, you come out.
Deep
and you
breathing.
Hear her voice.
So I come out, I'm in like casual clothes. They're pink and yellow.
Ah,
Like
cute.
muted pink and yellow.
Of course.
And I myself
Is there anyone else with her, or is it just her?
It's just
Little
Okay.
on
That's a really roundabout
cool.
way of saying, is she alone?
Not to sound like a murderer, but is she
Alone?
alone?
Blind Sparrow. I call because
Excuse
You
me, wait, wait.
instinctually waved.
I know.
I'm just going
No.
to the sound of your voice.
Dove, she can't see. Why did you
I
wave?
didn't mean to. It was a
It's so insensitive to you.
Everybody does it. It's fine.
Oh.
How did she know she waved?
And then I
How do you
kind
know
of
that
just
everybody
like,
Because I just said it.
I
How
kind
do
of
you
just
know
like,
that
I'm
everybody
like,
does
do
it?
you want to take my? Hey, okay.
Thank you, there.
Oh, but you're welcome. I have my friend Soot, who you signed the paper
Hello.
for, and then I also have my friend Dimitri with us.
also waves.
Oh, shit.
Hello.
Fuck.
And then I also have my friend Dimitri.
Good to meet all of you.
Toot. I also have another
Dimitri
couple
is
friends joining
Qui-
us.
He's quiet. He's very shy at the moment. He's starstruck.
Okay.
And then I kind of
So
just
we're This
Immediately
check on
regretting all my choices.
perception.
Random.
Okay.
So did you want to go to one of the taverns?
Yes, I was thinking of going to Ed. I'm going to say it wrong. So many fucking
Oh
times.
yes, Edmonds. That's right.
Edmonds.
And she proceeds to start leading the way, actually, too.
I start questioning like how she know where, how to get there. Not because she's blind, but just like in general, like how does she know? Like she's just arrived to this place.
No, she's lived in the city
Oh,
for
she-
her whole life,
Never mind.
pretty much.
Sorry.
I'm just walking away.
I follow.
Do you have what a... Or is it a staff?
No, it's always my staff.
Okay. You describe... Yeah, you
I'm
can...
just trotting along.
Gotta catch up. God, she's going. Why? She's going so fast.
Yeah, I'm very
Christ.
swift in the crowd. I'm
I-
just moving.
I try to follow her steps.
Okay, roll a dexterity check.
Okay.
We followed through the crowd.
1 foot in front.
Molly and I
Of
trail.
the other, and so be walking out the door. 9.
9.
9.
You're falling a bit behind, and she seems to be able to like weave her way through the crowds pretty effortlessly. There is a little bit,
Don't know this way.
there is a little bit of like, you describe how you're walking because I'm not gonna describe what you're doing.
It's
and
very
stuff.
much like the wind. She's just like
She's just going with the
swerving-
wind?
Yeah.
I cast Hunter's Mark on Lenore.
Okay.
That
Easy
was
enough.
me.
Just so I can keep
Yeah.
track of
I've
her.
seen that happen once.
Because I have to track Dove, who's losing track of her.
So once we get to Edmonds, I'll just talk to the guy at the door.
Yeah,
Casting
you can just go
footstool on
right.
Lenore.
in.
So I
It
can
is
hear
just a
her.
bar, so you can just go in and
Screams.
grab a seat or sit at the bar.
Cast
and-
net on
I'll
Lenore.
just grab
Do you-
a table
Plans.
at the bar, a seat at the bar.
Oh, okay.
Cast fairy fire on
I was
so
saying,
she
did I
glows.
catch up with her or not?
you know where you're going, and she starts getting further and further ahead, and you're just
How
like,
the fuck is she this fast?
Yeah,
This
but I
way.
thought we were
Pulling
just
the-
going on a
Come
casual
I-
hangout. Why did
Am I
I'm
able to
sitting at
navigate
the
through the
bar,
crowd?
Someone
shouting
chasing
it's
at
not like
her.
she's sprinting, but every time
No,
you guys get
she's just
stopped
very
up, she
swift.
kind of just moves in between people.
Alright, well, now I need to learn how the fuck she does that. 'cause
I'm
that's
just
kinda
sitting
cool.
at the bar talking to the bartender.
I
Every
disguise
night.
myself as Dove and switch places with them.
Kill you.
Wouldn't know
But
the
yeah, you guys
difference.
go.
I finally walk in, I see her at the bar, and I'm like,
Catch up with bartender. What's bartender's name?
This
Todd.
is Scott.
Scott! Wow. You are.
What? God, you no, it's fine. Why'd you just bumped into like 55 people on the
You
way
are
over here?
very.
Oh yeah, I learned to be very quick.
I don't know either, but
Do you also have anything to indicate to the wider public of you not being able to see? Do you have like there are do you have like for a number of like other blind people have they have the blind stick, which is a thin rod-like stick that
Yeah, I
they drag
know.
in front of those, or not also most of the time they do wear like literally
Glasses.
shades over their eyes and stuff like that.
No, I'd probably use my staff as a stick.
Hmm.
Multi-purpose.
I don't know why I envisioned you having like something over your eyes.
yeah, I was just thinking, I was like the blindfold.
So
kind
nobody,
of like,
nobody,
performance.
none of the crowd will notice that she is blind, and they don't move out of her way because they're like, no.
I like a challenge.
What?
I like a challenge.
do you want to sit here? Do you want to sit at the table by
I like the bar.
the bar? Okay.
Scott's already grabbing around.
Hi, Scott.
Hello.
Hi.
So I can cast deafness on her, and then she's just fucked. No, she's dead.
Like, the hell is going
Mortal
over?
weakness.
Oh my god.
She would just be like,
So
Wait, if I make myself sound as Dove, I don't need to cast this guy's self.
So are your friends
"Hey God."
joining us too?
are you guys here with?
I'm here. Yeah, I caught up.
Oh yeah, yes. They're sitting next to me. Are you sitting on my side? Or
I'll
on her
sit.
side?
There'd
I'll,
be
I'll
one,
scooch
two,
like
three,
a chair a little bit closer. I'll sit next to you.
Okay.
Like,
Yes.
lean over.
Sits next to me. He's sitting next to me,
hi.
and Dimitri is.
He's on the other side.
He's on the other side of Soot. Okay, great. God, I've lost all my questions now. How? Just how?
I was born this way.
Well, no, not. No.
Oh my God.
I'm not too sure what you're asking.
I just.
Takes my drink.
I take a fucking. I fucking take a drink too.
Well, let's start like this. What do you guys look like? You could give me a description.
Oh, so I'll go first. I'm young, very young. I'm 20 years old, and I have very bright brown. Wrong
Red.
color.
Red.
Very bright red hair in a braid and brown eyes, and
Yeah. What does that mean to a blind person?
I don't know why I asked. Okay.
well, that's normal. That's a normal question in the deaf and or blind community because I took those classes.
Mental picture.
It's a mental picture and just helps out.
Well, humans,
I'm a human,
I'm a dwarf.
and Dimitri
I'm a
is
little-
also a human.
Are you?
No, I'm actually asking. You are. He's a human.
You know, I'm
Dimitri
I
is
look
an
at you and just
Aarakocra.
nod.
Is Dimitri mute?
He
He's just quiet.
He's not mute.
He's just very quiet for some freaking reason.
Because it's way funnier to have her question if he's real.
He's
Thank you for getting it.
I love to talk. I talk all day.
he's just quiet.
Just
He's
weekend at
just-
Bernie's
it's-
dead body.
So
We're just
you're
carting
saying
around.
that
It's
you and-
totally
But it's a live body.
I actually-
Just forcing him to talk.
No,
imaginary
I
watching
actually
the whole
didn't grow up here. I traveled here with a friend who actually left this morning. It's been kind of hard
Oh, I'm
with
so
her, without her. Thank you, but
She was effectively her mother.
she was. It's a joke we have in
First thing
our
we tried
little
for.
group
I
that
That
we
is-
have.
give you a
Also,
note that says
I'm
also looks like
assuming-
she's 12.
I'm
I-
assuming you
dude,
would Dimitri.
Yes, it's Lenore.
No, that was
I was gonna have
imaginary
you
friend.
write. So she
it's
wouldn't hear it.
Dimitri. Don't
I
worry.
also look incredibly young. So
In the middle of a
we're in
conversation,
the
she didn't
same
hear it.
boat.
Thank you.
Can I ask how old you are now? I know you said you started the circus when you were 2, but how old?
Oh, I'm 18.
God, are you fucking kidding me?
She was young.
God damn it! Wow, you.
I'm
You
actually
look
gonna
great for
get
your
up and just
age.
sit next to Lenora.
Did-
It's Dimitri. over
You
here.
look great for your age. She wouldn't know what she looks like.
Yo.
Dove,
I
didn't you
hate
tell me?
this. I hate this so much.
Dove, didn't you tell me it was rude to ask a woman what her age is?
Only when I'm allowed to, because I'm a girl.
She's
Uh,
12.
I'm
I'm so
20. Don't listen to them. It's a
She's
running
12.
joke. It's a running joke. I'm not 12. But
She's,
yes, it's
she's
been.
actually 35. It's worse.
Look at her papers. They say she's 12. Okay.
I'd love to. I can't.
So it's been a very hard day for me too, because my friend who has been with me since my journey to Dragonspire,
Roasting
Left
up and
this
shoot myself
morning.
At some point.
but I am here for visiting, and I have been working with Soot and Dimitri and 2 others, and we have been helping around in Dragonspire through a man.
Mr. White.
Thank you.
Have you ever heard of him before?
Like a straight check.
Also, Hackett, I would like to say that I also sit at the bar. I just don't interact yet. You come too long?
Oh, 18.
Not right now.
Yeah, you've heard of him before. He's a
Like your
well-known
brother.
philanthropist and businessman.
Where are we going?
Oh,
To the bar.
Yeah, to the bar. We sit next to
That.
you.
Of course.
We
Yeah, that's
Waiting
a
for her to
decent. That's
actually
a
introduce
decent.
us.
we work with him, and we do things around Dragonspire. We do some
Oh, we work
odd
for him.
jobs. Oh, we work for him. Sorry, we work for him, and we do some odd jobs around Dragonspire to help out. And
We just helped someone find their lost scarecrow.
yes,
It was actually a lot more complicated. It's been a long day.
Oh, I'm sure.
have
So I heard the circus is kind of big, closing up shop soon and dispersing.
Yeah, they travel during the winter season, go to warmer climates, get more animals, come back in
You
our summer.
don't?
are you?
I'm comfortable in Dragonspire.
You
Plus, isn't
work?
there like a? Isn't there like fighting going on down south?
A little bit.
I don't think you'd
Are
want
you
to.
looking for work?
I like the
Fuck you.
job here and there.
I'm not looking at you.
We're sitting next to you.
I'm not. No, you're not. Soot is next to me.
I say we're sitting like on like we're sitting at the bar.
Great.
You're
I'm not
for
looking
the-
at you.
Booth versus bar at Applebee's.
Hey, hey!
Right there.
Do you?
Throws napkins
I'm
at her.
assuming that
What do you do on your off day when you're not traveling with the circus? What do you do?
Oh, an odd job here, an odd job there. Some of my fellow tumblers stay and we do some stuff around. Keep the theater up to date.
Would
Work on some of the
do you
shows.
tend to
Would you consider not today, not tonight, but maybe tomorrow come to talk to Mr. White? Maybe that would help you with looking for more odd jobs?
I don't know if you would hire me.
I
well,
Yeah,
so
he
that,
actually-
strongly
that
think that he
depends.
will.
Do you like running around on rooftops in the middle of the night?
Why would you ask that?
No, not particularly. Have a nice day.
That's a really specific question.
Yeah, it really fucking is.
So,
I'm so sorry
Little
for
on the
that.
nose,
He is
Dimitri.
a little
Well,
intoxicated
Steven
right
does.
now.
Oh,
but
Alien.
no, but the truth is that
Dimitri's my favorite so far.
Whatever
the
she
truth
says,
is that
it's a
Mr.
fact.
White knows somewhat about what you do, and he
would,
knows that you are very capable.
and he would love to meet you. To be honest,
Dove only had a slight ulterior motive.
what? No,
I'm not saying she was lying, but there was also ulterior motives to talk.
She does need a friend. And I can just sense that in her.
I don't need a friend of
No, she has friends. She needs a mom.
I don't need a mom.
I-
Stop it.
I
We-
don't know
We're
if
not
that's to be a
saying we don't.
mom.
Yeah, you're not going to be her mom.
It's a
That's
sorrow, and I
okay.
look at you with death stares. I'm like, stop it now.
It's a very weird way to recruit somebody.
It's.
Yeah.
I'm very
Do you say
sorry.
that out loud?
Above table.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry for his output. He has been drinking this whole fucking time.
Scott, can we get another round?
Please, dear, please.
Thank
I
you.
haven't had anything to drink.
Comes and
since
brings
now
out a
at
couple
the-
of drinks.
But
Sorry, you guys aren't sitting at the bar. You
Mr.
can't
White
get drinks.
would
I said
greatly
I'm sitting
meet
close to you
you.
No,
guys.
I know. I know.
We snuck
Talked
in
about
malt
meeting
liquor.
you, and he, not to
So,
sound creepy,
He
he.
sent you?
That's what I was just about to say. He kind of sent us to not recruit, but to
So he sent-
admire your work and see
And recruit
if.
you.
And okay,
sent
sure,
our
have him
group-
recruit you.
For lack
It's
of a better
just
word.
Yeah.
recruit.
unfortunate
Yes.
that there were 2 other members, one of which I think posed as a child pretend and was trying to get you to sign something and then was
When-
shooed away by the
When he
ringleaders.
called out
Ringleader.
Lenora, that was kind of one of our group members.
You work with children?
Hey, he's
No,
he's not
he wasn't
a
a
child.
child. He just sounds like a
He's
child.
There were
It's complicated.
children.
He
in-
disguised
children
himself
in
as a
spirit.
child.
Children in spirit.
Okay.
And we also work with another gentleman that is.
He heals.
He
all
heals
of
us. He heals us.
He's
a
very
healer.
helpful
He's
and very kind.
very kind.
It'd be nice if you introduced us.
Oh,
Sitting next
I don't
to
know
you.
where you are.
Guys,
We're at the
I
bar with you
saw.
guys.
Yeah,
Applebee's booth versus.
I look
I
over
thought
to
versus-
Mullion and Izak.
I look
and,
around for Isaac and William.
Well, I saw him
They're
because
like 3 seats down.
Izak gave me a
Do
note
you notice?
when he walked into the bar, walked into the tavern. So I've assumed that I saw where he walked back.
The note literally said, "Is this Lenora?" All right,
Here.
walk up.
Introduce yourselves.
Would you like to go first?
Hi, I'm Mullion.
Hi.
Literally puts hand out, but you can't see.
I don't react to it. Not even looking at you directly.
She.
Mullion is trying to shake your hand.
Oh,
I should-
sorry. Can
I shake his hand.
you
I
around,
did-
shake your hand.
Rude.
It is. Hello, Lenora. My name is Izak Jewel. I'm here on behalf of our employer, Mr.
We
White.
already talked about that.
I'm being more direct because you went like this way.
I was not trying to
I
be.
was
direct.
direct.
I wasn't trying to be
I was-
direct.
I
I
was
was trying
also
to keep
trying
it.
to be direct.
I was trying to keep it
I
on
would
the
also
down
like
low
to
for
do
her.
one thing.
Mr. Oh, go on.
I don't know, you go.
We have been made aware of some of your activities, and honestly, in a city like this, we believe it is quite dangerous to be doing it on your own. We were hoping
You're very
that
people lover.
if you would perhaps be willing to work with others that believe the same way you do and could really make a difference in the city. We wanted to know, and I believe I overheard say that Mr. White wouldn't want to speak to someone like you, but I know for a fact we would be very interested in having a meeting with you and see if you would like to join in what we're doing.
And that's
you.
Hi.
He
That's why we keep him
presented him
around.
better. You're very sweet.
Thanks.
Y'all are a very interesting group, and
Mr. White did say that you would be given the option to either work with us or be able to work somewhere else, but with him directly, should you so choose. You can make the decision after you meet with him, should you like. I realize this is a rather odd first impression for our personal side of the group. However, we would be very welcoming towards you should you decide to join us. And obviously, this isn't a decision you would need to make immediately.
And we're not a cult.
more of a collective.
More
I
like
have
a
a question for God.
Yeah.
I want to insight check Lenora. I fully believe that she's blind, but if she's like intentionally,
Not looking. like not
Yeah.
go
Like
looking for
if
it
she
at
actually
hand.
is able to see more than what she's kind of like
Like how
overselling the blindness.
Well,
Like, there's like a
I have a question for Lenore because I don't know how much you're actually acting blind because you don't. You said you have you have a staff that you're using in place of it. You're kind of so are you. How do you present? Like, do you show that you are actually blind, or do you kind of behave like almost that you are not?
I try to behave more that she's not.
Oh. Because look at the handshaking and everything, like, and also above table. As someone who has blind sight in that, I'm trying to pick up.
And her
trying to
behavior
pick
is
up
odd.
on that.
Like her behavior is odd because even though like she in some aspects she behaves as though she blinds, in other aspects she doesn't.
Trying to play it as,
Like
like,
that, she
a
doesn't
person who's
actually.
blind but has,
You've
like,
seen
that,
blind
like,
people
a little
before, and normally
spot
blind
where,
people
like, they
do have
can
something
actually
covering their
see.
eyes, and normally blind people do have
I think we decided it was
due to
more
like light
in certain
sensitivity
lights I
and
can
then
see,
See
like,
stuff like that,
shadows.
so they don't,
Okay,
you know,
okay.
they physically can't feel, so it's just also a matter of protection, you know, just that way if stuff doesn't get in their eyes, they can't feel it. And then normally they do have an accompanying type of a specific type of stick that they walk with it way out in front of them. That way they can detect stuff, but she doesn't walk like that.
Demonetized.
You know, like, comparatively, is like slightly weird behavior, but still not. It's like, oh no, she is blind.
She looks blind, like her eyes look like they are blind, but she doesn't behave this thing.
Okay.
Does she look like how she looked in her act? Like all right. So my point is, before she left, did she make a concerted effort to not look like who she was in the circus? Did she
Like, did you
go in the
change her
back real
hair?
quick and like do your hair? Did you take the makeup off?
Well, yeah, makeup came off and like hair is up, but no, not trying to cover up. That
She's wearing
That you
like
are Blind
muted
Sparrow.
pinks and
Yeah.
yellow,
Like if people
so
came up
that
to
is
you
kind
and
of
be
like
like,
her
"Are you the Blind
signature
Sparrow?" You'd be like,
outfit.
"Yes," basically.
Like she
Okay.
wears the pink leotard, but now you're wearing
People
pink and yellow.
probably wouldn't
Right.
do that because there's nothing to indicate that she's blind other than by looking at her. eyes.
And they only know you as Blind Sparrow because you're wearing the blindfold.
blindfold, yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Red hair, pink outfit,
Good.
blindfold.
Got it. Okay. And now in your civil, let's just say civil wear, your
Pink outfit.
pink outfit, red hair, but no blindfold.
No blindfold.
Got it. Okay. Got it.
Time in.
Time in.
Go.
I would also like to discuss, let you know more. We said that yes, we helped an old man retrieve a scarecrow, but another thing that's for stuff we've done to the city, actually a very recent mine explosion with the Kobold camp. I don't know if you heard about that. We were actually the party that went in to help rescue some of the dwarves that were stuck in there.
Oh.
Stuff like that, or any events in the cities that we tend to happen. Some of them are odd jobs, but in service to the city and the people in it. If you would, obviously, take your time, think about this. If you are interested in this kind of thing, here's a card with the address of Mr. White. I can meet you there tomorrow at noon, or the day after tomorrow at the same time.
2 questions for Izak.
What?
What?
Like, no, as he does that, I just turned to 2 questions. 1, he has business cards?
Yeah, fucking honestly.
Yeah,
And 2,
I didn't know.
is it
Yeah,
can I see one
Above
of them?
table. I thought you weren't supposed to give out his name
Yeah,
like
I thought
that.
you weren't
Yeah.
supposed to.
I'm not supposed to give out his real name.
Oh, right,
Oh.
okay.
Is there
And
anything
I
like
do know
is
him
there
as
any
the philanthropist.
is there any like
Just
braille
no
or
braille.
anything on here, or is it just a
Oh,
piece of
God.
paper?
That's a very good point.
Just a piece of paper.
Do
He
you,
doesn't even grab it from your hand.
do you want?
You know what?
Do you see anything wrong
Wait,
with
hold
this?
Yeah.
Do you
they
want
did.
to meet us
Oh, no, I want
back
that.
here at this
My business
tavern, and we will bring
fucking
you
love
to Mr. White if you so choose?
Well,
Doug
I
does have
know
a very
the
big
city
bedroom
pretty
right
well,
now.
so I can, if you give me his address verbally,
Verbally,
I can
okay.
get there.
Blah 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 blah.
I would like to meet with him. You guys are an interesting bunch.
Doug also does have a wonderfully large bedroom.
I
Two
don't,
share.
I don't know what you're trying to sell
Two
me.
shares.
Two
Two
shares.
shares.
Still-
Share is still
Oh,
like
God, okay,
implying the same thing. Don't worry, guys. It's
I
to
have my
share.
own-
My bed is
I
to
have my own
share.
bed. You will have your own bed, and we have a manor. We have a place to stay if you so choose.
There's a nice
I
rose
have-
garden.
There's
in the
a.
And when the heat goes out, we can push the beds together for warmth.
What?
She can't. Okay, you know what? There, I
She
have
can
my.
smell
I can
the
smell
roses.
it. Don't be a rude fuck.
You have to put on perfume before you took her out there.
What they just described.
All right.
Very
What they just described as one of the perks of the job. You would have the option to stay at a manor we're
Fuck
staying
your
at, or you
coworkers.
could stay where you're staying at currently.
And there isn't there also an empty room too? Like isn't
Yes.
there
Yes,
also
there
an
is an
extra
empty room.
Yes,
Okay.
since
There's
you
an
and
empty
room.
Morgan,
Okay,
Since
so
you and
there's a
Morgan-
manor. All of you are included in this bargain potentially.
Yes.
Wait, what do you mean? What?
Am
What
I
do you mean
We
working
don't all,
by that?
we don't all stay in
That's
Dub's
what-
room.
Yeah. What does that mean?
Am I working with all of you? Or
That's
No,
up
you're
to
working
you.
for.
Oh.
We're working for Mr. White, and you would,
Please.
if you so choose to come with us, will also be with us and working for Mr. White
We're under
Or you
contract.
can choose to work for
In the
Mr.
contract.
Wipe separately.
or that.
Okay.
Ding.
we did
The,
just
fir-
help.
the first.
We did
Scott,
help
another round, please.
Dear
We
Lord,
did help. The farmer we
Alright.
helped was wonderful.
he was
You're
very
at
nice.
36 copper.
I pay it.
Wow.
I
Three
pay it.
drinks. Was it 3 or 4?
I-
You weren't drinking. It was 3
Yeah.
drinks, 3 rounds.
I'll
12.
take care of it.
Oh, thank you. So
Oh.
He has the
Alright.
company
Company credit card. This is
Okay.
actually what I was supposed to use it for tonight.
Okay, fair enough.
So you're a
Just say the
vigilante.
rest was for this.
You run around on rooftops. What do you do running around on rooftops?
Why do we just have to go
Y'all
direct
are-
with that?
We already brought it up.
direct.
We
I
brought it
didn't
brought it
say.
up.
I was trying to be very nonchalant about it, but there are
You're
the
gonna
rest
sit
of
there and
them.
hang out and talk about nothing for 3 hours at a bar. Let's
I was
talk
trying to
with
be
3
I
drinks
was
in.
trying not to be
What do you do on the
negative.
rooftops? You like the
Jesus
feeling of the
Christ.
jingles in your feet? What are you doing?
Also,
What are you doing?
Also, this was a business meeting. You're like, so
Let's
how's your
just-
day?
I was trying to be
Oh my
nonchalant.
god, your hair's so pretty. She's like, I don't know.
I was trying to bring it up gradually.
All right.
Sorry.
I regale you with what I do
Your
on the
favorite kind of
rooftops. I don't know asphalt, you fuck.
That's a good choice. Let it grip. What are you doing out there?
There have been a lot of robberies within the town, and I've been stopping. Most.
Good for
Oh.
you.
Wow.
Brave.
How do you?
I have a
Single-handedly?
question.
Wow.
Or do you do
Solely
it with
for
the gentleman?
curiosity.
With the sorry, not to cut you off. I'm sorry. I wanted to ask
Not
her
to
a
cut you
question.
off, I'm going to continue cutting you off.
Great.
Please continue.
No, nobody joins me. At
Okay,
night. If
that's-
the circus knew, they would all.
So the
not be
circus
happy.
doesn't know
Is this
that
like
you
a-
do this.
Ill-reputable tavern, or is it like a good reputable tavern? Because
This
I'm
is
just
all-
like, imagine we're in the middle of a seedy bar, and
This
she's
is
like,
like-
yeah, I go out at night and beat up people.
Oh no, I imagine we're keeping this
Just hit the liquor
quiet
pizzas
and
in
not
the day.
screaming.
Yeah, I'd imagine you take it away from the bar.
That's why I was
Yeah.
trying to like
Some.
walk
Walk
away.
and talk.
Corner
Walk
booth.
and talk.
Where are we walking to?
The
The corner.
corner.
Oh.
The
Corner booth.
Applebee's.
Corner booth.
Corner booth.
I have
Corner
a
booth.
question.
Oh, now I want
Between
Applebee's.
Patchogue and
That's
Medford.
what-
Stop talking about Applebee's because now I want
For-
some.
Oh my god, let's not get
And
it.
not to be insensitive. For a blind person, you seem like you move and react to things fairly
We only have half the
well.
ass.
I do it mostly by listening, and in certain lights I can see shadows of things.
It's like you know if you are in light in the day or in nighttime.
I have a
Okay.
little bit of training with that.
It's like if we had our eyes closed, kind of.
Yeah.
That is very impressive.
How do you know when the robberies and where the robberies are going to happen?
I've been able to tail most of them.
Oh, good for you.
When you're
It's
running
kinda
on the
impressive.
Lot.
Wow.
Okay.
do you
A lot of
leap
people
from
ignore me,
rooftop
so.
to rooftop?
Sometimes.
Do you know how big of a gap it is before you jump, or you just jump and hope for the best?
I try to judge it as best as I can. I've lived in Dragonspire in these districts, so I have a good sense of the town.
You lived here since you were 2.
Above
I've
table
lived here
case
my
and
whole
put on a
life.
black.
Your whole life.
Belmonte is at the top.
I'm gonna keep thinking
Got
that
it,
she can
okay.
see normal.
So the people you're often stopping these robberies to their repeat criminals, the same group of people, you're tailing them.
Yeah, it's been one group generally. I haven't been able to tail anybody higher up. Just a little.
Have you been dealing with any like organizations, or
Yeah.
is this just like one-off criminals? Like,
Depends.
are you messing with like some larger
Exactly.
forces?
You think
In the
this
city?
would pay
So I
I
know
haven't been
there
able
are.
to tell.
to stop robberies?
Absolutely.
You just
Or more if we
Do
take
the
down
thing and then get out.
organizations responsible behind
I
it,
understand.
Absolutely approve.
draw less attention that way.
I've literally
Yeah,
done
it's
those
also
missions.
easy to pick up on information. People kind of
Ignore you.
Usually
even in the page.
violent ones. games.
Even wow,
There are
that's
some
even more
abstract
impressive.
games that we slip under the radar given as long as our crimes are overly bad.
What's up?
I was asking me a question.
We got that. We just wanted to know what you were talking about.
Hey, what are you guys talking about? Yeah, we were just talking.
We could blend in and probably get away with the loot. I'm sorry, what? Did you say? Oh no, he was asking me a
Is
question.
there-
Correct.
I was telling
What the
Isaac
fuck
how
is
So
what?
the circuit. How
I was
long
telling
have you
Isaac
been
how
doing
me and
this
Sid didn't have
vigilante
to resort to Plan F.
work?
Correct. That was all of that planning.
You
Yep.
remember which one that was?
I mean,
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
quick and proud, so I kind
I like
Like,
Plan
how
D
long?
though.
Like, have you been doing it since you were like 10?
of no, that started
The keg
in the last
outside.
year or
That was
so.
Plan C.
That was Plan C.
And the circus
Yeah,
doesn't
Plan A
know.
was
Like, they never
Dragon
picked
Contest.
up
Plan
on
B
it.
was arm wrestling.
Arm
Plan C
wrestling.
was
I'm not in every
use the
show,
cake to bring him to a dark
Oh,
alley.
so when you're
And
not in the
Plan F was
shows,
Blood
you just
Pact.
kind of just slip
Gotcha.
away, or you just kind of
Yeah,
like
they
have
don't
free
really
play.
question
totally
when I
did
go
not
out
plan on
at
blowing up
night.
the tavern.
It depends on how late.
So
Say.
you didn't pre
Do you stay at the
did you?
theater?
No.
Okay.
No,
We live about
I didn't.
day.
As soon as I knew that she was coming by herself, I knew we didn't.
I'll be
What the
And-
fuck is going on?
I don't know.
You're doing
Sorry,
great. That's what you're doing.
She just panics.
End campaign.
Duff has a lot of emotions.
So, did you
I-
preset
I'm
those
fine.
charges?
I'm cool and calm and collected.
Insight check.
I'm
Insight check.
What are the charges? Like,
What is it?
One.
I'm calm, cool, and collected.
That's fine. I don't know
Yeah,
what
see?
you're talking about.
So remember how last week I couldn't roll below a 15?
You can rolling.
I haven't
rolled a
rolled
one.
above a 5 this session.
Oh.
Good for you.
Welcome to my world.
Yeah. Yep.
That's been me the last 3 weeks.
Did we get paid for the last job?
I don't know.
Goliath.
yeah, we
Five
did.
gold each.
From
Five
Goliath,
gold each.
Five
and
gold
right,
each.
okay, yep.
Was
It was not a job for Mr. White.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, we can talk to him about it.
Mr. White.
Your cane.
We can potentially
does
get
that
to
help
a
you
25 gold
kind of
minimum.
maneuver between the crowds?
He has to be a bit bigger than that.
Yeah, like the mystery of what's in the forest. That might
That is actually something I want to investigate.
Go.
that might actually warrant a 25 gold
Oh,
minimum.
sorry. It's
I
What
say
is
that
your
loud
cane?
enough for you to hear. 25 gold minimum.
what is
Probably
your cane
more.
look like?
Probably more.
Oh, it's just like a.
Just a
normal
regular, just a
staff.
normal cane. Just like
Not a cane, but like a staff.
oh, a staff. Okay,
Not hooked.
Take the fucking
just staff. Okay.
25 gold per speck of
Wood,
dust we
not
find in the
wood, metal,
forest.
Kind of like wood. Okay.
Every time we come
How
back
late
with
is
a
it
leaf
now?
that looks cool, he gives us 5 silver.
At this point, it's probably about like 10 o'clock.
Can I have some Doritos?
I
No, I ate
I don't know.
Really?
about you
Yeah,
guys.
It's time for a handful of
Shit.
grass.
I am exhausted.
I'm
go, go, go.
tired.
We had to be up early to say bye to Morgan.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right.
I
Yeah.
don't think we didn't get a full sleep.
No.
Lenora, as I said, if you would like to meet by the manor at noon or the day after tomorrow, if you're interested.
I'll just take Mr. White's address and meet you there
Tomorrow, or just in general?
tomorrow.
Okay. Whoop.
See you at noon tomorrow then.
We have garden stores and we'll be around.
Do you need help getting back to the theater?
Do you run
I'm
around
trying to be.
barefoot?
I'm
No,
trying to
but I
be
do
nice.
appreciate
Okay. Not trying to be insensitive. I'm just trying to be nice.
Do you run around barefooted? Do you have shoes?
She has shoes. Are they pointed? Like
Or
little
her-
elf?
Oh, I thought you meant her feet pointed.
No, no, like
Like an
They
elf?
broke
no,
my
no,
feet.
no, not like an L, like trying to so like.
You might be going for like a
I
top
don't
They're
know,
hat.
like ballet flats.
That's what I was
Okay, that's
thinking,
yeah.
Like true
I was
ballet
thinking the same
slippers,
thing.
but
Like,
To walk
It was
around.
a valid
Oh,
question.
okay.
sonar.
I guess we
That's a
will.
really
Alright.
good idea.
next
Nice
day.
meeting you, Lenora.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right, so
this
you
is
head back.
interesting.
Lenora heads back to the circus.
I want
Where she
to
you guys can't go 5 seconds
No.
without making a sound.
go. Nope.
But you head back to the circus to go bed down for the night. The 5 of you go back to the carriage that you had waiting outside the whole time. It's what he was hired to do, so
I
he
know,
was
it's
fine.
bad.
The bar was literally down the street. So yeah, you go back there, gather what belongings you had left in there or anything you saw, and the carriage brings you back to your manors. Anything you wanted to do on the way?
No, I want to go to sleep.
Got it. You are all
I'm good.
dropped off back at the manor, and the carriage goes back to Mr. White's abode. At which point, all of you can mark off a long rest.
Yes.
Before I go to sleep, I just slide a
Everything
note
goes away,
under.
The 9 temporary hit points goes away, right?
Yeah.
I'm longing for a rest.
What does it say?
I'm sorry.
You all take a long rest, and the next morning is is you all wake up, you
Oh.
all are well rested, feeling recovered, and the day is yours. It's at this point 8 a.m.
I have the day.
I go to take a shower.
I go outside to the training field.
Okay.
I want to practice with the crossbow.
I go outside to the garden and start building a wall around it.
Why?
This is my garden now.
I don't remember why, but we brought it up last session, and I'm sticking with it.
I do remember why.
I don't remember why, but I know I
What
want
are
to
you
build.
building your wall out of?
I think it was just gonna be a fence.
How many natural
Did
ones
I-
or how many natural 20s?
I rolled 4 2s in a row,
Wow.
pretending to shoot at the target. I can't hit this target for
You
shit.
need practice.
Wow, you
God.
suck.
Dude,
Get rid of those dice.
Yeah,
dude.
get
do
rid
you
of
have
those
like
dice.
a sight on that thing, or
Did
Uh,
I
are
move
you talking
into?
soot?
yeah?
Did we move
I'm-
my
yeah, I'm
stuff
talking about
into
soot.
No,
the?
you're not.
Actually,
Oh, we
I
still.
don't actually.
It's
This is Dean
You're
Dean's
currently
old crossbow.
all of her stuff. So
I-
now you're just in the same room
Actually-
that you were in.
It's been a while.
it's the
since I
stuff
used it.
in that was
I know
in
how
the
to use
main
it.
like
Looks
the
like it.
main big room.
Has been cleared out.
After I'm done
Yeah,
showering, I
wish I
start
could
moving my
improve
stuff
it.
into the big room.
But I have to keep practicing with it.
Get it, girl.
Well,
You were easily able to.
Which is
I
like
gathered
two
belongings.
things.
oh my
There
god!
is, there is a
Oh my
bed
god,
and
that's the
some-
first 10 I got!
Jesus Christ.
There is a bed and some furniture in there, but as far as all the personal items, those were all taken. So
Okay, that's fine. I start
Don't
moving my
suppose.
2 things, which is my clothes and my little books that I got from the library, and move it into
yeah, there's an
there.
empty bookcase in there. So you can just start putting- There's actually a couple of bookcases in this room.
Morgan left some books.
Can I give you
No.
a suggested name?
I
for
start
your
crying.
crossbow?
She left
Okay.
me books.
warning
Where are
shot.
the books?
Give me a minute.
Okay, great. Is one of them Tusk Glove?
Yes.
My book's a shot, that's gonna be the name.
I leave you Tusk Glove with a little note in it.
Are you looking
There's
at
a
it?
little
Read the
book
note.
next to a
Yes,
specific
a couple
page.
bookmarks.
Oh, okay, great.
I was gonna miss that one.
I get cringy because
But
you
is there
left shit
anything?
in.
Is there anything the five of you want to do? You're training. You're building a wall.
I'm
What are you building the wall out of?
Making just a like the tight fence.
Okay.
Just wood, but like
All right.
I don't know what it's called exactly, but like the tight ones that
A picket fence.
sure.
Well, no, wouldn't a picket fence just be a little space open? That's what I think as a picket fence.
Are we looking at like a
Stockade
stockade?
fence.
Yes, stockade fence.
Stockade fence. Okay.
And then
how-
have one of the
Do you have
like
money to buy wood?
I have some money. How much money is wood? How much money of wood will I
Oh my
need?
Did not
god!
sound confident.
Sorry, we were a little too efficient making the bar. I had no cutoffs.
All right, 10 gold.
Done.
After I'm done moving
Everything
all my
else
stuff
that was
in, I
left
go
over,
down
we
for
Can I have
breakfast.
you roll?
Oh, he's gonna
a,
need concrete mix though for the
Can I have you
post.
roll a sleight of hand check
And a post digger.
or dexterity?
This is an all-day project for
After
him.
I'm done showering, moving all my stuff into the big room, I go
Wow.
downstairs for
Wow.
breakfast.
Yeah, seriously.
Whatever it's being.
Well, they would be moving your stuff. Yeah, you don't have a lot of stuff. So
Yeah, I have 2 things. So literally all to my name.
I walk up to your room.
Which one? I moved.
Can I
I
see
moved from
the
the little room
crossbow?
to the big room.
Yeah.
Yeah,
19.
go to the next.
Just-
Okay.
You build a fence around the garden.
Do knock on my door.
At which point the guy Steve comes out and is like,
I open
Oh,
the door.
"How
I'm
am
like,
I supposed to get to these plants now?"
I'm moving.
Well,
Only
it's
walk
on a
in.
door. I said one of the
You're
things
planning
would
on
be
I don't
accommodating
want
on
to
the
do
door.
people in
anything
this
because
room?
nobody will
Why'd
acknowledge
you
that.
build?
Why don't you just give
Fence
her your
around
other
this.
room?
She can have the other room she wants.
Why did you
I
invite her into
don't
your room?
I
remember.
just said that she
Also,
wanted to,
This will, if you intend for us to keep harvesting from this, we'll need to take this fence down.
Wink, wink,
It's
nudge,
blocking
nudge.
all the
That's
light
Danielle
of the
would do not
plants.
of.
Huh?
Huh? I don't think she would.
Why did I want to build the wall
I think
around
she
it in the
would-
first
Why
place?
she wanna
Because
stay with
Joe was
I-
angry
I'm
at
of
Andres
the other-
for building a rectangular fence.
Oh my God, yes, I remember
In 7 Days to Die. Yeah.
Hey, can I have a banana?
It looked fucking horrible.
I'm sorry, I can't.
It
hear
was
you.
fun!
Oh, can I have a banana?
It was
Yay!
functional!
Thank you.
It was functional.
Katie.
In a zombie
Can you grab
apocalypse, it
my
doesn't
Red
need to
Bull?
look pretty.
It's on the left
There's a
side.
double door that swings open.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sorry.
But is there anything else or anybody you'd like to go? Anything
Uh,
you'd like to do or anybody
yes.
you'd like to go talk?
I-
You start. Go. Mark.
I take the crossbow that Izek has been using to try to shoot the target, and I see that he's clearly struggling, or there's either something wrong with the bow, or he's just doing really, really poorly. I could probably improve this if you want. I know it was a Deems, but like you need something that's competent to use, and it looks like the drawstring on this is like almost completely slack. It's like shooting with like a tenth of its intended force.
I think that would be. I saw what you did with the bar. Yeah, go on.
Well, I'm also have a little experience with ballistics, so I could try to do something a little more
Oh
advanced.
my
if
god,
you
I
want.
saw what you did with your with what did you call it again?
Kappa.
I saw what you did with Kappa. Yeah, absolutely. I'd be interested to see whatever you could do with this.
I need to go buy materials.
Please
Right back.
let me help fund some of the materials, if not all of them.
Oh, yeah, I'm looking a little light on gold right now. Okay, I need to do some blueprints, but I'll let you know how much gold I need to improve it.
Here's a bag of gold just in case.
Okay.
Give you a bag of 40 gold. Just
I'll
in case.
give you anything extra back.
Thank you.
I'd like to turn a Deems crossbow into a heavy crossbow.
Okay.
It's a
This will
waste
take
And
about
in that process, I'm also going to be readying it to be infused as one of my infusions for Artificer. But it's not a heavy crossbow, and I would like it to be a heavy crossbow.
Okay.
At the million, I'm just like, I don't know if she wants to be in anyone.
What kind of crossbow do you currently have? Light or
It was a light.
Into your room.
it is
Because
a light
if she
crossbow?
wanted, if she was,
Yeah.
because that way she's comfortable being with another lady.
Well, we hope we're
It's
able
gonna
to
need
so
some
you're gonna
reinforcement,
need.
but-
You'll spend about
Okay, I
25
have
gold
nothing to my
on
needs.
materials.
That's fine.
Okay.
Stuff like that. So, you're gonna end up. So as you're looking at what he has and what it is, and you're like, okay, so you start going to a number of the different markets that you're familiar with and where you get some of the equipment and such. And you're like, okay, I need to change out two of the major things on this thing. I need to change the actual bow on this, and then I need
The
to change
arms and the body.
and the
needs to be a
string.
little-
As far as the actual body itself, that's not going to make a difference. But and the trigger mechanism, no, that's not going to really change. But you're going to need to change the string and the main bow portion of the crossbow. That way, it can withstand a heavier amount of force behind it.
And I was thinking as part of that, because I'm going to be using my infusion, one of my infusions repeating shot. It's essentially going to be generating its own ammo. So I'd like to try to work in incorporating the MEM tech that I have been using with like some of my other stuff that drives like Kappa and Theta, some of that stuff, trying to incorporate that magnetic technology and adding it, kind of bolting it onto and allowing it to like drive a little bit more force. So it's
Can I have you roll a dexterity check using your woodworker's tools?
Would I be able to help him and give him advantage?
No.
It's okay.
Without your rolling, it would end up being disadvantage.
That's my plan.
dexterity.
And then do you,
Could
if
it- could
you
it
have
be an intelligence
if you have
check because I'm-
proficiency with your woodcarver's tools?
Well, yeah, I
you can
do.
add your proficiency to that as well.
Could I use intelligence because I'm trying to increase the technological level basically of this instead of it's. I know I'm using my hands like with woodworking tools and everything, but I'm not sure
You know
if
what
like
you're doing. That's the problem is doing it. It's like you know how to do it. And like that's simple enough for you. It's just a
Okay.
matter of doing.
it's gonna be a 10.
10.
Yeah.
It's something you can do. It just takes you longer than expected.
Okay.
It's something that you are capable of doing, but you just find yourself. It just takes you longer than you would have, than you thought it would take you to do. What it takes about. So for this, it takes you about like 6 hours to fully do.
Okay.
but by the end of it, you have converted his light crossbow to a heavy crossbow. And if you have not yet put the infusion in it, you have already started to put a number of the runes in it to get it ready to put that infusion in it as well. Yeah.
Okay.
It was not a matter of you. This is something that is well within your wheelhouse, and it's just you haven't done this kind of weaponry in some time.
Mhm.
It's something that you've done, but you're like, yeah, just a little bit.
As part of that, unfortunately, sorry, I have to unsew some of these MEM units. I need to use them. Sorry.
Just take off the coat. Like, okay.
I can give you the coat back. It's just gonna have.
I assume this is while I was building the fence. So I'm like,
give me your coat.
Yeah. Okay.
Here, sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, you end up having to it takes also longer because you're like, okay, no, I actually should change the pull pin.
I have to
there's a lot more tension on it.
reincorporate different
You end up
mechanical
having
sections.
you build it entirely and you're like, oh fuck, I should change that and I should change that because I've got a lot more pressure.
I'm building a
on that
PC
now.
and I upgraded like 3 parts. I'm like, shit. All of this has to be upgraded now
Yeah,
to incorporate it.
At first, you were like, "Oh, I'll just change the bow and the string," and then you're like, "Okay, no, I should change the lever because now there's a lot more tension being kept on it when it's being held back, and I should probably adjust this." And while I'm at it, I'll swap this. And you just kept adding to your list of stuff to do.
Mew. And it looks like this. Give me a second. I'm so happy. I've had this fucking thing forever. This is like the blueprint version of it. It's not what it actually looks like, but I don't know if you've seen
That's
it.
the exact one you sent me.
I think I was watching you model that.
Oh, that's cool.
On this
It's
one.
just
Is
like
the
a
fence I
heavily
made actually
technically
impediment to this
modified
garden?
crossbow.
I just-
Basically. That would be the blueprint that I
Or if you
quickly
just do-
sketch out really quickly looks like, but then obviously
Wow.
it doesn't look quite as good as oh yeah, that's it, firing.
That's kind of cool.
So to operate it,
Good catch.
you have to pump this bottom part here in order to pull the drawstring back. You don't have to pull it with a crank. So hopefully that'll allow you to fire a little bit faster. And as you pump it, the drawstrings pull back, and in between them, like a crackling magnetic energy starts to form into like a coalesced bolt. And as you pump it forward, it gets sandwiched in between the two pieces. I'm assuming we're back.
Yeah.
Here, fire. It fires with a little crackling like oomph. Hopefully
Hopefully
See
you're
if
you
I
right.
hit.
don't fucking miss.
Roll a 1.
It's a +1 whatever it is
Oh, sweet.
to hit.
The little sideways magazine.
My fence actually become an impediment to this garden.
No, there's no mag. It makes
No,
its
it's on
own
The
ammo.
gardens are on the back wall, like where the things.
What time is it now?
It's early in the morning. It's probably about.
Uh,
By the time
21,
he's
do I
done with
hit the
his
target?
crossbow, by the
Sorry?
time he's done with his crossbow, it would be. But you have.
Yeah,
which
but
means
we're
I
at the-
actually would have had to go to the manor by now.
Oh,
You would
sorry.
have been back from.
Yeah, but I'm
like yeah. But because it
We-
took him 6 hours to.
All right, we can do that if you want first. But
Yeah.
I mean, you did just roll, but we could go back.
It would have been a 21.
Sorry,
Wow.
I don't want to. So heavy crossbow with repeating shot. You don't have to reload, and it generates its own ammo.
Wow.
He said it's
That's,
+1.
That's
so
the
it is
infusion.
+1.
It's +1. It ignores the reload property and generates its own ammo. And when you after the projectile hits the whatever it hits, it disappears. So there's no evidence.
Oh my god!
Oh
my
Lord.
It's just like pinpoint holes just left in person like
Wow.
Theta.
I'm shot by
Like-
nothing.
Like Theta uses force energy. It doesn't use force energy. It still uses it doesn't do force damage. It still does piercing damage, but it does piercing damage, like
Yeah.
it literally pure
Jesus.
pierce.
Yeah.
It's force pierce
And
damage.
it's also
It's
no,
just
it's just
piercing
piercing.
Oh, just
Sorry.
pierce. Okay.
It's also +1 to damage because it's repeating shot is a general +1, and then the added effects. Okay, I'm good. Spotlight no longer on me.
I'm helping you make your bed
Okay.
for your new friend.
She can take the other room
Hackett,
too if she
I
wants.
can go ahead.
What did you
Add a heavy
immediately
crossbow
invite her
+1.
into your room?
Because I just thought
Thank
it
you.
would just be more comfortable. I don't know. It was just a nervous thing that I did.
You invited
It is still
everyone to your
heavy.
room when
No,
you're
I
there.
do not.
It is still two-handed.
Actually, I was the one that invited
I
her
will
to
never
the
use
room.
a
You
shield
want
again.
to stay in my room?
Is that an invitation?
No, it's not.
Then why are
Oh,
you
I
asking?
also
don't
give you
know,
back
that's why
your
it's a nervous
so
thing.
plus 15 gold.
Why don't you just keep this as like a cost for actually doing this?
Labor, my labor's free, dude.
I will remember this.
Isaac,
Yes?
We have to
you
leave.
like the fence?
Why is it killing my petunias?
Why do we have a fence?
That's because there's not enough light coming over.
What time's the meeting?
You see,
I
the
just got
sun-
back from it.
Oh, all right.
All right, so we'll go to the.
Back in time.
Want to go?
Rewind.
Who was anybody going?
I wanted to go
You wanted to go. Got it.
What was this meeting for?
with
Me
with
with Mr. White.
Lenora.
Go.
The three of you
I'll work.
go across while Soot is working on the heavy crossbow. The three of you go across town over to Mr. White's manor. You get there before 12 o'clock and presumably wait outside or by the door awaiting her arrival. Eventually, you do see Lenora stroll up to the front gate.
Good afternoon, Lenora.
Oh, hello.
Don't wave this time.
What?
I'm surprised you didn't shout out Lenora like last time.
That was our child.
We don't. There's no.
Oh, I would have sent word to Mr. White earlier in the day, also like letting him know, like, expect her at noon. If you would just follow me, we'll go head right inside. That's Petunia's.
See you now today.
I just
Well,
lean
I don't
over-
know
I lean
this
over to
building,
Dove.
so
Did
sweep,
you
sweep,
get my
sweep,
note?
sweep.
What?
Did you get my note?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's good.
I was
You're
just
good.
I was like, do I point out the bushes and stuff?
No, just.
Wow, look at that.
Oh,
Oh.
This is our
We
swamp.
go inside.
yeah, let's go
Yeah,
inside.
you're entering through the main. Alfred greets you. Would you be needing it? Do you need me to take your coat?
Oh, sure.
What are you wearing this time? Is this so pink?
It's a pink sundae,
Of course it is. Oh
It's
no! Are you gonna be all pink?
and you're gonna love it.
Who knows?
All right. No I'm kidding.
How do you color coordinate?
Yeah, how?
It's all pink.
How do you
The
color
circus
coordinate?
keeps me in all pink.
I was gonna say, I choose to believe the circus made all your outfits pink and never told you.
I don't want to wear.
They're just like, what is this? Oh, you're wearing a beautiful blue for Christmas.
Dark
just-
green, darling.
If you would just follow me right this way, I shall escort you over to Mr. White's study. Well, you can have your
I
meeting.
think I whispered to you. I'm like, do you?
I
want-
take her hand.
Okay, I was like,
if I can find you.
Yeah, there's a railing to the staircase as it leads up.
I just don't want her to.
And Alfred leads you back into Mr. White's office on the second floor, where there are a couple of chairs. There are 4 chairs that are set in front of his large desk.
You know, I was kinda hoping you were
Not
gonna
how I
keep
planned
the
this
thing
to
with
go,
the-
Danielle.
Me
You
either,
for the
Katie.
rest of the campaign, Lenore's presence. You send notes. Use message.
So, Mr. White, you have a number of guests here to speak with you. Please let them in. As the 4 of you are escorted into Mr. White's office.
It's me. It's you, me, Andres, Yizak, and Dimitri.
Her
the
imaginary
mute.
friend.
The mute.
No, her imaginary friend.
The imaginary.
I realized that would have been mean.
Halfway through
Making Lenora think Doug had an imaginary friend named Dimitri, so you just never heard.
Nick never speaks again for the rest of the campaign.
Only when he's with Lenora. Passes notes to the rest of us.
constantly ask Izai to cast Pass Without Trace.
Oh, Lord.
I devote all my spell slots to that one spell.
I hate it.
I cast at 4th level last 8 hours.
Izek, seems you have brought our guest,
Yes.
Miss Lenora Belmonte, I believe.
What did you get? Sorry.
He's always prepared.
Sorry.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Mr. White.
You just signed this contract. You can't read.
Does Braille exist in this world?
Yes.
We did say yes.
Please take a seat. Is there anything you would like? Would you like a drink? Would you like any sort of...
Pull up a seat behind Laura.
Can I have a tea?
Like
He turns around to his wall where he's got like a couple of he's got some bottles and some stuff like that. As he whips around, he throws a metal ball about yay big directly at your face.
Oh my god!
Can I roll a dexterity saving throw?
I am
I just look at him in disbelief, like, what the fuck? Get it.
That's really, oh my goodness.
Roll a 2.
12 plus 7?
12 plus 7, 19. Yes, a metal ball about the size of a golf ball just goes straight towards her head and catches it like.
I scream, what the fuck?
Is this how you start all your interviews?
Apparently so!
Sorry about that. Wanted to see if you were as good as they say you were.
Brings,
It
Our
proves up.
interview-
brings
My
back
interview
memories
started
to
that
when,
way.
like, the first time I met him, he threw something at me because I was looking down.
Yeah, but it's different than you just got beamed.
Yeah, but it hit me. So
Did you guys also have stuff thrown at you?
No.
I didn't.
No.
Okay.
I was immediately
I-
offered a job.
you notice that I'm rubbing my head right here.
You good?
I'm
He has a
so
permanent
sorry
scar.
about that.
That's fine.
I
I've
lost
had-
one intelligence that time.
Obviously, I'm the one who
Really, you've been
informed.
casing me.
I've had people keep their eye out, and we've heard of some of your escapades. Also, not wanted to see that you'll see how much your blindness is more of a theatricality rather than an actual impediment on your abilities. Don't want you to, if this is something you're very serious about, something you do want to do better and help people, I don't want it to be an impediment upon you. But as my associates here have told you, though you have managed to stay under the eyes of the law for the time being, you have not managed to stay out of the eyes of the public yet. And there has been rumors and whispers, and a number of my people have seen you in the act, though they have a modicum of discretion to them and have only informed myself, and has not gone ahead and informed any sort of authorities to your escapades at the time. And we do not plan to. But so far, it seems like you are doing good and have good intentions behind you. But I do know this, as you are probably well aware of the dangers that present themselves throughout this city. Both to not just to somebody in your current stature, but to anybody who calls this city a home. The different threats that it poses. So I'm here to propose a sort of partnership, alliance, or employment, whatever fits your fancy. The people who have reached out to you are currently under my employ and are tasked with a number of different assignments throughout the city and the greater area if need be, and they so choose, where we try to help those around and help make Dragonspire a better place. As they had said, recently they had helped aid in the mining incidents and helped recover a number of the miners there. They had also been helping on a number of historical stuff, such, and retrieving items of interest that are good for research purposes. And recently they have gone on their own accord to help out a local farmer who's been plagued by different denizens and people harassing him and his farm. So our intentions here are that of a noble purpose. We are trying to do good and trying to make an impact on this place. Whether or not you wish to make a name in that field, it's completely up to you. You can be left anonymous. But at the same time, I do offer both a number of payment for jobs as well as benefits and resources at your disposal.
Health insurance?
Right now, it is just for
Tell Mr.
you,
White our name.
and without any sort
The
of.
Black Sparrow or
And though the circus may have their own benefits, I do have resources throughout the city and aids and things that you cannot get by the normal common man. Do you have any questions?
This guy lost again.
One major question would be, do I have to work with them?
Does motive seem kind of wishy-washy?
There's,
What we call
right
an
now-
enigma.
What?
If this is something you wish to do,
Yes.
you are free to shadow my troop, this troop right here. They're currently going by the name of Nylum's Field. For if they wish, for when they wish to present themselves to the public or to any sort of fashion for this. They do have their own they right now have their own base of operations in the normal housing district, a little bit a ways from here, where they are all currently given room and board and food there as a base of operations for any sort of excursions that they need to do and a place for them to bed down and keep their supplies. For the time being, you are free to shadow them for the time being, and I'll let you and then discuss. That way you can see what things are about, and if you do decide to do anything, you are free to join them and see what this is, what they exactly are up to. Or if you have any questions, or if you have something else, feel free to ask.
It would be a pleasure to have you with us.
Yes, it doesn't hurt to shadow, does it?
Fantastic.
Would
Do
you like
you have any awkward and unbounded questions for us?
Or do you want us to leave the
Actually,
room
save
while you
those for
ask
later
him
after
stuff?
we leave.
Or do you want to ask him questions privately without us?
That too.
Oh, well, no, I think if we can still, I mean, I don't know what you guys go after, and I've just been kind of,
It's a little bit of
Nabbing people
everything
where I
all the
can.
time.
Just do odd jobs here and there.
We mostly die in caves.
not there.
I was about to say that too.
Julia
if
just
I'm also
shows
not
up, we're
there.
mostly dying.
No,
He
I
is
am.
there.
No, you're not.
Oh, no, you're not.
No, Dimitri just doesn't exist to Malay right now.
If you'd like to
So
go to...
why you might as well not exist, all of us.
If you would like, we can go back to the manor and we can.
You can see the
This-
wonderful rose garden that I put a lovely fence around.
Do you know anything about the burglaries that
can't
stopped?
say it.
Are they
She can
part
smell
of a
the
bigger
roses.
ring?
You're not there.
You're not there yet.
He's currently etching a rune into a heavy crossbow.
You're not there. You wouldn't know.
Right on
No,
there.
Because if they
None
are
of us
part
are
of
there.
something bigger, I would like to stop them.
I etch with a
When
pneumatic
did the
etching tool. I
burglaries
don't use
started?
a hammer.
Or like, when did you start
Probably.
doing
I do use
it? Great.
What's
I
the
don't
name
know.
of
I'm
it?
making
Oh.
shit up. Just
Oh,
now.
okay.
I have like a
Mine-
reciprocating pen, like my reciprocating
Another
pen.
thing.
Oh, my body.
Did you
One
get the
example
name of
of-
any of the burglars?
What?
No,
Did you
she.
get the name of any of the burglars?
Todd.
Is it
There's only
actually?
one?
Oh,
We get in the
There's
battle,
only one
it's like
burglar?
15 different
Todd,
guns
all
going
of the
off, and
time.
she's just like,
That
That
was
would
Scott.
be an example of one kind.
Scott's the bartender.
They're all
Oh.
named Todd.
Theta, Kappa, and now me are all
That would
going
be an
off.
example of what the
God.
job,
Boys.
like
The
one of the kinds of jobs we do.
bartender.
Another one is actually we heard that there were
Scott was the
monsters
bartender.
coming out of a forest recently. I was hoping
What were
to
they
that we could
robbing?
investigate that.
What were they stealing?
That's a great idea.
God.
Come up with an answer. What were they stealing?
There's a lot about this place. Give me a minute.
Yeah, what were they stealing?
Give
Why
me
did-
a minute.
Angel dust.
Drugs.
Drugs is
Drugs.
crime.
Drugs.
They were stealing the.
Jewelry.
So were they stealing
They were
drugs?
stealing the.
Drugs?
Jewelry.
You said drugs.
They were
Could be
stealing
drugs.
the
Let's go with
infinite
drugs.
fork
Is
of
there
people.
They were
drugs?
stealing
Both.
drugs from
Both.
another
See,
crime.
there are apothecaries that deal with medical supplies and
No,
deal
no,
with-
they were robbing the apothecaries. Let's stay on the drugs.
Yes.
Drugs
Killed
do
the drug
exist. You just have to
enforcement
know
team.
where to look.
Killed the fucking drug enforcement
They
team.
were undercover.
They're
In that
undercover
case, it was
cops.
most likely associated.
She didn't kill them. She hit him with a stick.
Who are the badgers?
They're one of the number of
Arguably.
gangs that are part of this city, and they particularly deal with illicit substances and such, and have been known to rob apothecaries and different alchemical supplies in order to both make and drive up scarcity and prices. So if it's going to
So you're saying if someone knows what to do with standard substances they can get from an apothecary, they can make drugs.
I mean, there were a lot of people
Well,
going
there
to
are
pharmacies and asking for
medicinal
Sudafed.
purposes, like a number of them are painkillers or different, so they are drugs.
What's the active ingredient in cough syrup used to make?
So
Alright.
there are also
I didn't know it was
substances of
called
higher
syrup.
value. and
Now it's the
things
active
like
ingredient
that,
in my
and
drink.
they're hallucinogenics and other things.
Sure,
that
no,
we're
what it
trying to do. But if you have noticed a tether between them, then it is most likely the Badgers. They are currently the forerunners for drug peddling within the city walls.
Sounds lucrative.
To us. Guys, I think we're gonna switch businesses.
It's a sandbox. We can do whatever we want.
You take out the Badgers and then you fill the power vacuum.
With moles.
Suburban exterminating. We're gonna take out the Badgers.
Listen,
I think I would
Change your
like
name
to
to
shadow
Badger
them
Moles.
on a couple of drops.
Feel free.
Time to make a joke, guys.
in that case, when would you like to join us? I know you have a show tonight, but how soon after would you like to start chat on?
Tomorrow sounds good.
Tomorrow.
Blah 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 is the address of the
Yeah,
matter.
yeah.
You can join us anytime after it. I'll let the staff know to expect you.
Just knock on the door, or if you really
I
want,
don't
you
know
can
why I
go
did
around-
that to
If
you.
you go around back, there should be a balcony. You can get up there. That goes right into Dell's room.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
that.
It's like, skip the
you can-
awkwardness of having to leave afterward.
Or-
You just leave out the
Or
back.
You're not there.
Ezek's room,
Through the front door,
Ezek's room
no
is
one else
here.
allowed.
Right, sorry.
Don't listen
Ezek's
to
room
them.
is
They-
here. My
okay.
room's over here.
They don't know what they're talking about half of the time.
You don't know what you're talking about all the time.
Shut up.
Alright, moving on.
Moving on.
Is there anything anybody would like to do for the rest of the day?
Keep practicing with the
I
crossbow.
go to work.
I'm sitting there like
Discern
ching,
if
ching,
my
ching,
friend
Do we
ching.
is-
still have the tickets for tonight too, or do we
Discern if
just
my
had it for
fence
yesterday
is
night?
a hindrance.
It
We
will
gave him back to
definitely
Mr.
inhibit
White.
the garden's growth.
What, you're saying you want to go back?
I kind of would like to go back. I like
Or
the circus.
It will definitely
Mr.
have
White.
a negative effect on the garden's growth.
Excuse me, Mr. White.
I
Yes.
take.
Can I
Just be
have a
careful.
ticket for
There's an
tonight
internal
too to the
electromagnetic
circus?
battery that, as you use it, magnetic force
Aw, you're
decreases.
such a supportive
You
bestie
do need to let it
already.
recharge.
Yay.
I see. Okay.
Just it'll recharge on its
Do
own.
we
just
all want to
blatantly,
go
but
back?
if you fire it too many
I'll go
times
back.
at once.
Should we
It'll
two
just-
take
it'll
all the
lose all of
tickets?
its strength.
Would you have an
How
estimate
many
of
tickets do you
much it
have?
could take
Here's
before it
here's
should
a
start letting
question.
it
My
recharge?
question.
It's a lot, but I mean you're taking a lot. Of
Okay, I'm
shots.
not-
As it
I'm literally
stands right
going like
now,
that, but
what's
I'm like,
happening with those
You know,
tickets?
decent amount practicing.
Right now,
Hit.
undetermined.
Ah, take it.
Um,
Oh wow! I break the target.
Great.
If we
That's like
don't
the
take
fifth
the
target this
tickets,
week.
will they be used?
I will find some use.
I would like to take the tickets.
Can we take the tickets?
Can we take the tickets, please?
Take the tickets.
Sick.
Thank you, Mr. White.
Have the tickets?
No, where is it?
I was the one that asked
Hand
for
you
the
all
tickets.
6 tickets.
Sick.
Ticket for
Plus-
you,
Thanks.
Thank you.
Why are there 6
me,
tickets?
and then
Yeah, why are there 6 tickets?
Did you want to go to the show? I'm
Do
not
you
there.
want to go to the show?
Do you
I'm
want
not
to join
there.
us, Mr. White?
I've seen the show.
Okay.
oh, because
You know what? I'm gonna ask Alfred. Did
Isaac,
Alfred
you
see the
want a
show?
ticket?
What?
You want a ticket?
The extra ticket?
Well, we're going back. I wanted to go back to the circus. We got the other remaining tickets that he had for tonight too.
You know, it would be nice to watch the show and not have to be like, Lenora, which one's Lenora, which one's Lenora?
Well, I didn't do that the whole time. I was just watching the show.
I think it's the rhinoceros.
We got her, Mr.
As-
White.
As
We had to resort to plan C. Get the net.
Get the net.
as we leave the manor.
She's agile.
Oh my god! I helped you down the stairs.
I got it now.
Oh, okay, never mind.
She called a metal ball.
Yeah, she doesn't.
I
need our
just was trying to help.
She has to play as a rhinoceros for the rest of the campaign.
That'd be a
My
badass
Bessie's a
character.
rhinoceros.
After we leave the
This is
manor,
all a facade. You guys picked the wrong actor.
Ah, sick.
after we leave the manor, I'm still holding the 3 left over.
Canonically, Lenora's just sitting at home with the
I just
troop
lean
fighting
over, I
crime
lean-
alone at night.
Go right down. Do we just try to sell these?
Well, let's see if William and Slit want to go.
Okay. I take the extra one, just pocket
There
it.
you go. So I'm guessing we will.
I'm gone.
Oh, okay. Bye. Bye.
Where did
Yo,
you
don't-
go?
Why'd you
And
wait?
Amelia just looked to the rooftops.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
you the whole campaign.
Yeah,
Why
fucking-
I did it too, though, so I can't say anything.
All right. I guess
Let them
we.
enjoy it if they can afford it.
We'll end our session there
Sure.
tonight. And in the next session, you can go to the last performance
I'll learn to juggle real
of the
quick. guys.
Belmonte Circus at Daiei
They
Hall,
could go 2 weeks.
and then time is yours. She can shadow you. There's a number of different jobs available. There's different things that you can do and interact with in the city, and so on and so forth.
Welcome, Lenora!